Ryan's Roses. It is a public service here, Kiss FM. No shortage of emails. I think we got a lot last week. Karina in La Mirada. You're going to be able to connect the dots on this, but I'm going to avoid a few things just to keep it less detail. Because you may be in the car with some people that are younger. I found inappropriate pictures on my husband's phone. There was no face.
No face. Oh, okay.
Shoulders.
Got it.
I didn't find any unusual texts or calls, but there seemed to be less conversations that you expect for the amount of time he spends on his phone, so I think he's deleting. That's an interesting observation.
Yeah.
You're always on your phone, but yet I go to your stuff, and there's nothing there. That's the edit all clear. I didn't confront him because if he's cheating, which I believe he is, it's better to catch him like this. Wow. Let's grab Karina. So, Karina, we're gonna keep out the descriptions of the photos. We understand what kind of photos are there. Were there multiple? Were there a plethora? Were there a lot of them?
Well, the thing is that I saw a few of them, but he seems to delete his text all the time. So he's on his phone a lot, and then, like, a lot of them are gone. It's like I'll see one, and then it'll be gone, and there'll be a new one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine that if he is cheating, then he's definitely making sure that voice. Why would he delete the text but not the photos?
I don't know. I mean, he's. It's just like it seems to be just this reoccurring kind of Rolodex of just inappropriate pictures, and that's it. It's almost like his own little slideshow. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't want to confront him because I want to, I don't want him to like deny it or whatever. I want to see where this goes.
You can't recognize who's in the pictures?
No, it's just actually the body. There's no face. It's just the body, which I don't know if that's creepier or what.
Well, I mean, the person on the other end is half trying to protect themselves, right?
I guess so. Trying to be anonymous about it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Tanya, isn't that the way it works? Yeah. Okay, so how long have you been married?
5 years.
And you have kids?
No, we don't have any kids yet, no.
Okay. What is this thing that the iPhone does where every time someone sends you a picture and you go to their phone number, all the pictures are like collaged? That's danger.
They save them.
Well, that's what we're talking about here. Like, sometimes I'm like, whoa, I forgot that picture came. Exactly. That should not be there. Like, you go into your contacts and it has all the photos there.
Yeah.
That's not a great thing to have.
If you're sending bad photos, I guess it is.
No. Yeah. Yeah, or if you're like airplaying your phone on the screen and the family's there. Like,
oh God,
okay. Well, I mean,
the whole airplay thing freaks me out. I get you on
too.
that. Yeah,
that and what's the other thing? The syncing of everything. Like where my texts are going. That thing's the cloud. Yeah,
the cloud.
All right,
the cloud is scary.
So Karina, let's do this. We're gonna make the call now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to make the call now. We're going to offer him some roses, find out who he sends them to, and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Brian?
This is Brian.
Hi, Brian. My name is Kimmy. I'm actually calling from Any Occasion Flowers here in La Mirada.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm doing actually pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Sorry to bother you, but I just wanted to let you know that you have been selected to receive a free dozen roses.
Really?
Yeah, we're new to town, and we just wanted to do a little promotion, and we're offering a free dozen roses to one person every day this week, and today you've been selected. So I wanted to know if you wanted to send them to anybody. We can send them out this afternoon, and we'll put like a cute little note and send them to whoever you would like.
Okay, and you don't need a credit card or anything?
No. I don't need any billing information from you or your address or anything. We just ask that, like, whoever you send them to, and if you like the flowers as well, just refer us to friends and family, and we're just trying to promote our business.
Well, that sounds great. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So who would you like to send them to?
I'd love to send them to my wife, Karina, and if you can just put, for you, love me.
For you, love me.
Yeah.
Brian, it's Ryan Seacrest. That's Sissany, not Kimmy. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. We have your wife on the phone, and she wanted us to call you. By the way, I thought that was very sweet that you sent the roses to her with that note for "You Love Me." I thought that's really cute.
Cute.
But the reason that she asked us to call you is that she thinks something's going on with you and somebody else. She thinks that you're engaged in a text conversation and maybe even messing around on her. So just to
What?
be direct,
Really?
just to be direct.
Okay.
She's seen photos in your phone, okay, that shouldn't be there. So
Yeah.
she'd like to know if you're cheating on her.
No, I'm not cheating on her. I love her. That's why I wanted to send her those roses.
So what about the photographs that she actually has seen herself in your phone of someone else?
Oh, yeah, no. My buddy sent those to me, and, I sent them to a couple other friends. I'm not cheating on my wife, though. I've never cheated on my wife.
But Brian, I don't understand why you need to. I mean, you're always on your cell phone. You're always looking through your text, and it's like, why do you need those pictures? I feel, are we not doing good? Am I not enough? Should I send you pictures? Like, I mean,
Yeah, you're more than enough. Oh, I'm
Is this
so
what guys
embarrassed.
do? Do you guys send pictures to each other of like women?
yeah.
I didn't realize there was this much forwarding going on.
No, not just.
Sometimes the guys will go, "Hey, bro, check this out."
Yeah,
But
they were
not like-
inappropriate, but I mean, it was more like kind of a joke thing. I sent it to my buddy Kevin. I mean, we've sent other pictures of other things too.
Okay, well, then we don't even know about that. But Brian, so listen, I need Karina to tell us if she's got the peace of mind to think you're not cheating. Karina, do you believe him? Do you think he's messing around or not?
I do. I mean, part of me feels relieved. I don't think he's cheating, but I just feel like we've got trouble if he needs to be looking at these photos. So I'm like, do we need to get counseling? I feel like there's something missing in our relationship if he needs to. I mean,
All right. Well, listen, Brian, I think you know where the conversation needs to go. Karina, I think you deserve the confidence in the relationship and the peace of mind. We're going to let you guys sort it out on your own from here, okay?
Yeah, because I love you, baby. I've never cheated on you, and we can talk about this. I'm so sorry.
You should. You should. Thank you, guys, and good luck, all right? Just beg the conversation. I don't know where to go on this one,
Just
actually.
let that be a lesson for him.
Yeah, but,
Don't be looking at these pictures. Like, what's the point?
I mean...
No, I mean. I get that it's funny, like maybe once or twice, but she's saying like multiple ones kept coming. Obviously, this was an occurrence, and like they got
But
into
if a
habit.
buddy sends you something and you open it up,
And then you're
that's
like,
not, is that cheating?
no, it's not cheating.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service. It's a last resort. If you think something's going down or bad in your relationship and you can't get the answers you need or the peace of mind that you want, then send us a story in an email. We'll put you on the air and see if you want to do it. Stephanie has sent us this. She says, Ryan and Ellen, I was inside my husband's car looking for one of my son's toys when I saw a piece of a broken acrylic nail. I don't wear acrylic nails, so it wasn't mine. I approached him. He said, no one's been in the car. I didn't tell him that I found the acrylic nail. I told him that I saw the passenger seat moved a little more to the front, which was not true, but that's what I told him. He didn't flinch. Now I'm having these doubts. This is my family, and I won't be having anyone taking that away from me. You know, it's interesting you talk about the seat, though, because sometimes the seat is in a different place, and you think, who's been eating my porridge?
That's true, but haven't you ever, like, given your car to a valet, it's come back, and not only is the driver's seat different, but the passenger seat is also. So, I mean, it doesn't mean he's guilty.
But wait, this isn't about the seat. This is about the acrylic nail.
Yeah, okay, well,
So
you gotta find out how that got there.
let's talk about that. Stephanie, thank you for coming on with us.
Thank you.
So, Stephanie, why didn't you tell him you found the nail? Just say, hey, look, here's what I found. What's going down?
Well, because I didn't want, like, I don't know, I didn't want him to, well, I didn't think really saying it because I wanted to hear what he would say, you know, and if I said the nail, then it would have kind of made it, I wanted to see what he was going to say at first and ask him, you know, the seat was moved up, was anybody in the car?
Yeah.
And he said no, and he literally didn't even flinch. Like, it wasn't like a second thought, like, what do you mean?
Well, that's a good
it was
sign.
Like, no.
That's a good
yeah,
sign.
but, I mean, he doesn't wear nails. I don't wear nails, like acrylic nails, so someone had to have been in the car. So obviously it was a lie.
Are there any other signs besides finding an acrylic nail in his car that he could be having an affair or cheating on you?
No, but that's a huge sign, I think.
It's not great. Yeah. How long you been together?
5 years.
And do you have kids?
We do. We have a 4-year-old.
I don't like that. Stephanie?
Yes.
All right, we're going to make your phone call here. We're going to call your husband. We're going to offer him some roses. Patty's going to do this, and we'll find out who he sends them to. Like, who's top of mind for him. Okay. And, of course, what he puts on the card, okay?
Right.
Can you just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on Kiss FM?
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to do that now. Good luck, all right?
Thank you.
Patty, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
May I speak to Edgar?
Edgar speaking.
Hi, Edgar. Good morning. My name's Patty. I'm calling from Pure Organic Flowers. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for taking my call. I'm actually calling you because I've chosen 5 random people this morning to go ahead and offer them a free bouquet. What that means is I'm going to go and deliver them to the person you want me to send them to at no cost. I don't need a credit card number or your billing information or anything like that. Just the name of the person you're going to send them to, the note, and the address.
Free flowers.
Yeah, they're free. I'm actually trying to promote my delivery service, and also I'm hoping that once you're the person you send the flowers to gets the delivery, you can go ahead and do a quick Yelp review or go on my Facebook page and just do a quick review there as well.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. So who are you going to send them to?
Can you make it out to? I'm gonna send them to Angie.
That's Angie.
Yes, Angie. Angie.
Okay. And what do you want to put on the note?
I know this may sound a little weird, but I just want to put "we hot."
I'm sorry.
I know it's a little weird. Just "we hot" like in heat.
So we hot. Okay.
Yeah, "we hot."
Okay, great. Sounds good.
Edgar, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K. I want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now, and I've got your wife, Stephanie, on the phone. Who is Angie?
Angie.
What are you doing? Who is Angie?
Edgar, who the hell is Angie?
We hot.
Oh, my God.
What is going on, Edgar?
She's just a coworker. She's a coworker. She's somebody from work.
Edgar, Angie's not someone from work. I don't think so.
Why is she hot with you?
Was she in your car and then lost a nail? Is that whose nail it was?
This is a big misunderstanding. This is what happened. Babe, do you remember when I got those free tickets to Disneyland, remember?
What does this have to do with Disneyland? There's a nail in your car. I don't wear acrylics. You don't wear acrylics. Who has left an acrylic nail in your car?
Okay, hold on, babe. Listen, when we got the free tickets to Disneyland, they were like $400. Okay, we went out with the family. I told you I got them from work. Well, I didn't want to get into specifics because you know how you are. You're going to start questioning me and just forget the hassle. So I just told you I got them from work. We went. We had a great time. Well, I haven't been able, I wanted to give her, wanted to buy her something to say thank you for the great time we had in Disneyland with the family, and I haven't bought anything. So I get a random call, free flowers. So I figured, hey, what the hell? I'm just going to send her the free flowers as a thank you.
No.
What about the note, we hot?
Why are you hot together?
No. It's just a stupid thing we say in the office. It's an inside joke. Everybody
I've heard this inside joke. We hot.
Edgar.
Yeah.
Hold on for a second. This is a real simple moment in your life. All right? All you have to do is tell your wife if something is going on or if something is not going on between you and another woman, specifically
nothing.
this girl.
Nothing.
So you're not cheating on your wife?
I am not cheating on my wife.
You just sent thank you flowers to this woman because she helped you out?
Yeah, I'm just, I just want to say thank you. And they were free, so I figured, what the hell?
But hey, Edgar, there was an acrylic nail that was found in your car. Have any idea whose finger that came from?
I don't know. I mean, babe, I go straight from work to the house.
Whose finger was in your car recently? Where could this nail come from? This is crazy then, huh? There's just an acrylic nail floating through your car.
If we could call Angie, we could ask her how many finernils she has.
Has she ever been in your... Has Angie, seems like a very generous woman, has she ever been in your car?
No, she's never been in my... this thing is just a misunderstanding. Babe, if I have to go to ridiculous lengths to to prove to you that I'm not cheating on you, I can put the poor woman on the phone if you want.
We would be happy to call her.
This is ridiculous. I mean,
it's really not ridiculous.
I just want to know whose nail that was. You keep on messing, like, okay, fine, like, whatever, she gave you tickets, but I don't understand. Number one, we hot, and number two, whose hot nail is that in your car?
I just told you, it's the stupid thing we say when we go to break. Everybody in the office does it. It's an inside joke. You know,
forget about the joke. What about the nail?
I don't know where the nail came from. I'm telling you, if you want me to, I'm at work. I could put her on the phone. Do you know how embarrassing that is?
Yes, put her. Can you find her now and put her on the phone? That will clear all this up.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. This is ridiculous.
But do it. But do it. This is a moment where you can come out like a hero.
Yeah.
No, this is a moment where I need my wife to trust me.
No. Bring Angie over and let's ask her if she's ever been in your car.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying, Angie. Let's go. Let's hear her, and let's hear if she also has acrylic nails.
Do you know how unprofessional this is if I do this? Do you know how unprofessional that is?
Do you know how horrible it is for your wife to find a fingernail in your car?
I do not know where that fingernail came from.
Edgar, we can solve this now. Where's Angie?
I have to go look for. I mean, I wasn't expecting any of this. I'm at work.
Okay, well, let's do this. Let's do this. Stephanie, Edgar, we're going to leave you guys. Stephanie, make Edgar get her in front of you or on the telephone directly and have this conversation. He's willing to do it. He just offered to do it. And I think that if he's offered to do it, you should absolutely have her found and get on the phone with her. All right? I'm going to put you guys on hold for a second. All right, it's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service. If you think someone is cheating on you and you just can't get to the bottom of it or you need some peace of mind in your relationship, then that's what this is used for. Ryan and Ellen, here it is from Bernice and Carson. My husband and I, we've been married 4 years, and we're already having so many problems. The other night, he was working late when I got a text from him out of the blue saying, I'm at dinner with her now. I responded with a question mark, to which he replied, oops, LOL. I'll explain when I get home. When he got home, he told me this whole story about how the guys wanted him to go out for a drink. So he lied and said he had plans with me because if he told him he had to work, they'd convince him to go out.
Oh.
He sounded like he was making it up as he went along. She says, basically, I don't believe my husband. We've had problems, and it's 4 years in. That's not a good sign. Bernice, thanks for coming on with this. Just a couple of quick questions here. Why don't you believe your husband in general? Why do you think your husband's lying?
I just think he's been spending more time at work, not just because we need the money, but because he just doesn't want to be home anymore. But
I have friends that play golf.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be
home. That's terrible.
Well, go look at a golf course. A lot of people
horrible.
out there. But Bernice, my general question is, you said you got a lot of problems with your husband. You said you don't believe him.
Yeah.
You don't take him for his word.
No.
Have there been other things that he's done to make you not believe the man you married?
Just there are little things that keep happening, like there's just he just can't even look me in the eye anymore. Like he just seems so guilty. And I don't know, this sounds crazy, but I think I think I'm smelling somebody's him.
Oh, really?
It sounds like he smells different. He comes home, he takes showers when he comes home.
Do you think, have you identified, is there someone he works with that you think he might be?
I don't know. I can't get him to even talk about work. It's just a feeling I have,
Right. Bernice, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So, he says he was out with the guys. She believes that he was out with another woman. She actually thinks that she smells another woman's perfume on him. 4 years of marriage. And the bottom line is she doesn't trust her husband.
No.
All right, Patty's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Any kids, Bernice?
2.
Okay.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Justin?
This is him.
Justin, hi. My name's Patty calling from Lulu's Flowers. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. This morning I have a promotion where I'm giving away 5 bouquets at no charge to you. And I would like for you to go ahead and accept the offer and send a beautiful bouquet to whoever you want today. Like I said, I don't charge to you. I don't need a credit card number or a billing address from you. Just the name of the person.
You don't need anything from me?
No, just the name of the person you want to send them to on a note. And I just want to make sure that if you do like my service, you go ahead and refer me to your friends and family. Since I just started my shop, I really would need those references and those referrals, I mean.
Oh, okay, that works.
And I have 2 bouquets that you can choose from. You can choose white or red roses. And I also have a note that I handwrite myself in gold ink. So it's really, really beautiful.
Okay.
And just let me know who you want to send them to, and I make sure that they get delivered today.
All right. Let's go with the red roses.
The red.
And let's send it to Jennifer. And then for the note, you can just put, thinking of you like I do every day. Love, Justin.
Justin, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay.
Hi.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now, and your wife is on the other line. You want to explain to her who Jennifer is and why you just sent that note? Justin.
Justin?
Yes.
Your wife, Bernice, is on the phone. You're married to her, right?
Yes.
Okay, who's Jennifer?
Uh,
Thinking of you as I do every day. What, you're cheating on your wife with Jennifer?
It's complicated.
Well, it's either yes or no. Are you cheating on your wife with Jennifer?
Yes.
And for how long? Justin, are you there? Bernice, you're hearing all of this. Do you know who Jennifer is?
No, I want to know who she is. Justin, please just tell me who she is. Like, you have to just tell the truth now, okay? How long has this been going on? You know, where did you meet her? Who is she? Who is it? I mean, what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? Are you in love with her? Are you in love with her?
I think so.
How long has this been going on, Justin?
Like a year.
Were you going to tell your wife?
This is not how I want to do this.
All right, look.
What are you doing? What are you doing? We have 2 kids. What are you doing?
Bernice, you're choosing to do this on the radio. I don't want to do this on the radio.
I'm going to take you both off the radio. Justin, who has been lying and cheating on his wife for a year, cultivating relationships, sounding like you're falling in love. And Bernice, my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry
Instincts
for
were
you
right.
to hear this.
She could smell Jennifer on you, Justin.
Okay, guys, both of you hang on for 1 second. That was about as dramatic as it gets because of the silence from Justin.
Oh, my God.
So he's in love with her. Ryan's Roses. We go to Cyprus. So it says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband went to dinner with one of his friends. At first, I was a little thrown off because they were going to a little Italian restaurant, which doesn't seem like a place for 2 guys to eat. I don't know about that. I think guys can sit around and have pasta.
Depends on the restaurant. If it's like really dark and romantic and little, maybe it's more of a date night type of
Although
place.
those old school places with the red booths and the darkness,
Yeah.
you know, like mobster style,
Yeah.
you know, like the old school days, like those. I felt like guys could go into those and have garlic.
Okay.
All right, anyway, but she says when he got home, he brought leftovers, and I found something that neither he nor his buddies would ever order. Okay,
This is based on food.
that's what we know,
Wow.
but there could be more. Paloma, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
Paloma, let's start with what did you find? What were these leftovers that are so suspicious?
I know it even sounds silly because it's leftovers, and I'm trying to rationalize it, but basically my husband went supposedly out with his friend Joe to an Italian restaurant, which I first thought was weird because, I don't know, it seems more like a date night place. Like, if you're going to go with your buddy, I would think you'd go to, like, a burger place, a sports bar, BJ's, like something like that, you know, not like a nice Italian restaurant. And then when he got home, I asked him a little bit of like, oh, how did it go? And, you know, what was your advice? Because he said that he was going out with Joe to give him some advice on his marriage because it wasn't going well. And I thought that was all nice. He was kind of vague about it all and, like, went to sleep right away. And honestly, I was a little nosy, but I was also a little hungry, and he brought home some leftovers. So I went to go see them, and it was a vegetarian lasagna. My husband is the farthest thing from being a vegetarian. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to get the meat on the meat lasagna. It's not going to be some vegetarian anything dish. He even makes fun of me when I try to get a side of vegetables. So I know it wasn't his. I highly doubt it was Joe's because he's pretty much the same. So now I'm really questioning who the heck he went to dinner with because I don't think it was Joe anymore.
Do you think there's any other sign that something's going on, or is this like the first thing and you thought, okay, he's just lying to me about who he's with?
I mean, everything leading to this is what makes it weird. Like how he was he gave so much of an explanation about going to dinner with Joe, about what they were going to talk about how important it was, about how maybe they're going to go to this Italian restaurant in case I saw it like on the credit card or something. Like it was just a lot of little things all leading to this dinner, and then after the dinner, seeing the vegetarian, like it was just too weird and too off. And so I really now feel that something isn't right.
All right. How long have you been married?
5 years.
Okay. Paloma, hang on 1 second, all right?
Okay.
It's interesting, this food thing, because sometimes when I'm on a date, we'll both order, and when the food comes, the waiter or waitress will give the opposite.
Think it's reversed.
Yeah, they think it's... I always end up with the her order because I'm trying to eat healthy, and they flip it around.
Like
right.
she got like a burger or something. And
Yeah, they put the burger
down
in front of me, and then the kale salad in front of her. And I'm like, no, sorry, it's this way. So I kind of understand. Although, for me, I would order that.
Like, that
sounds good.
But if something was going on, then why would he bring that home? That's like you're asking to get caught.
Yeah. That's true. That's just dumb. Mm-hmm. Tanya, you have insight?
Well, you shouldn't put yourself in this man's shoes because I feel like you're not like most men.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
I meant it as a compliment.
Yeah, I could tell by the way you said it. Let's come back and make the call. You know, I've just a thought here before we make the Ryan's Roses call. Maybe the restaurant mixed up the leftovers. Like maybe the vegetarian lasagna was someone else's and they put it in his bag.
Right, but she's saying that even his friend wouldn't even order this.
Yeah, but it could have been another
couple's. Could have been. Yeah, maybe. Oh, like another, okay.
Yeah, like
different
another table.
Ew.
Well, I mean...
that happened.
I bet that's happened to all of us at some
gosh.
point. I used to, when my parents would go out for dinner as a kid, I'm like, please bring leftovers, please bring... They're so exciting when you see the leftovers. Okay, Paloma, we're going to try and get to the bottom of this. We're going to call your husband. We're going to offer him some roses. Sissany actually is going to talk to him for a minute. You'll be able to hear everything, but we want to be quiet to see if we can find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck to you. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Eric?
Yeah, this is Simmons calling.
Hi, Eric. My name is Jackie. I'm calling from the Flower Hut. We're a new flower shop here in Cypress. How you doing this morning?
I'm all right.
I'm calling because we're trying to promote our delivery service. We're new to the area, so we're giving out a free dozen red roses today. They're absolutely free. I don't need any billing information from you or anything, just the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can even put a cute note on there if it's for someone special.
Wait, how'd you get my number?
Oh, you probably maybe purchased something online in the past 18 months and clicked to receive promotional offers from local vendors. That's how we get our database.
Okay, and then you're saying they're free.
Yes, it's a free dozen red roses. I don't need any billing, no credit card info, nothing. We just hope that like you like the flowers or whoever receives them. It's, promote us to friends and family. Just trying to spread the word. We're called the Flower Hut, and we're actually that shopping center with the Target on Catella Avenue. We're right in that shopping center. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so who would you like to send them to?
What kind of flowers are there?
A dozen red roses. We can do any other color if you want, pink or white.
No, red's cool.
Okay. And what's the name of the person you want to send them to?
I'll send them to Lauren.
Lauren. Okay, cool. And who's this person to you? Do you want to put we have little love notes that we can put or make it really cute?
Just something like, you're special to me or something like that.
Eric, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. And we have your wife, Paloma, on the phone. And you've just sent roses to Lauren, who's special to you.
You're special, Eric? That's what you're going to tell Lauren?
Who is Lauren, Eric?
Wait, what's going on here?
You've sent roses to another woman, and your wife thinks you're cheating on her.
Who's Lauren, Eric?
Why would you think I'm cheating on you? I'm not cheating on you.
Well, why did you just send roses to Lauren saying you're special to me?
I was just giving a name. This flower company is trying to spread stuff. I don't know. I'm just sending flowers.
So does Lauren exist?
Yeah, she exists.
And who is Lauren, Eric?
She's a coworker.
And why are you sending her roses, red roses?
Because girls like red roses.
Right, but
And
that's
what
the
about me,
point.
Eric? I don't like red roses. I'm your wife. Why the hell are you sending red roses to Lauren? Is this vegetarian lasagna Lauren? Is that who had the vegetarian lasagna? Are you cheating on me?
No, I told you I went to dinner with Joe.
No. None of you guys eat vegetables to begin with. So is this who you went to dinner with? Did you go to dinner
Joe
with
is watching his weight for New Year's.
So why do you have his leftover?
Because he wasn't going to eat it.
I just saw Joe eat like a pound of wheat the other day. He's not watching his weight. Why are you lying? Just tell me the truth. Tell me that you're sending him to Lauren. Tell me that you went to with Lauren to dinner. Just say the truth already. It's better than lying. Who the hell is Lauren? Just tell me.
Yeah, Lauren is who I went to dinner with. Couldn't tell you because you'd get all upset. She's just a coworker.
Then why are you sending her roses? If you were just going to dinner with her, that's one thing. Why are you sending her roses now?
She's having a hard time at work. That's why we went to dinner to talk about her problems at work, and I thought that would make her feel better.
Telling her that she's special? How about you tell me that every once in a while? You don't have to solve everyone's problems, Eric. Why are you even getting involved if it's not romantic?
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. Why are you setting me up? What is this little game that you're playing here?
Don't turn this
Why
around on her.
aren't you talking to me about it? Yeah. Why are you turning it around on me when you're the one that's being caught cheating?
Is this really necessary to do this?
Wait, so you are cheating. You didn't. Hold on. You didn't just argue what she said. So are you cheating on your wife because you didn't defend yourself there?
No, Lauren and I haven't done anything.
All right. Then Eric, here's the picture we've got is you didn't tell your wife. You weren't upfront about the fact that you were going out to dinner with her. Then you send her these flowers and write a note. You're special to me. That's all not great. You see that, right?
You're a married man.
Does Lauren know you're married, Eric?
Yeah, she does.
Everybody knows you're married. I go down to your office like 3 times a week to bring you lunch. Everybody knows you're married.
It's hard because we're in a routine and nothing changes. It's the same thing. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you bring me lunch. I come home from work. We watch some TV. We go to bed. It's always the same thing.
It's called life.
So Lauren is an outlet for you, not necessarily just somebody you're talking to about work, Eric. She's distracting you from the routine.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, well, we're going in circles. Paloma, you've got to get with your husband and figure out what's going on, or get to this Lauren and cut to the chase on it. But clearly there's a problem with the rhythm of your relationship right now.
Clearly. I know how to cut that rhythm, too. Thank you so much for bringing this to light.
Well, good luck, Paloma. Thank you for writing to us.
Thank you, Ryan.
All right.
Thank you, Sissany.
All right, sweetie.
That was kind of textbook. I've heard that before. Right? He starts off by saying it was from work, and then you get to the real root of it, which is he's bored.
And he's lying.
Well, what? Who's bringing home the girl's dinner to your house? I mean, that just spells I want to get caught.
Made of dumb sauce.
Oh, that's not healthy sauce. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. This is a public service. Now, if you think something's going on in your relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, send us the note. We'll see if you want to go on the air. Sarah in Glendora writes to us this. Dear Ryan, my husband has had a number saved on his phone contacts as telemarketer. When I saw it, I asked him, and he explained it was a telemarketer who calls, so he saved it so he knows not to pick up. So the other day, I saw he texted the telemarketer.
Oh.
I went in and checked. It just said, I loved it, nothing else. But I looked at the number under the contact, so you can go into the thing and hit I, get information, right? And it wasn't, and then pictures that you have stored come up at the bottom. Be careful.
I know.
If that person that sent you pictures, they're all there if you hit I at the bottom.
If you need to be careful about something. But
people send pictures that they're not bad. They just, all of a sudden, if you see it, you go, whoa. Anyway, but I looked at the number under the contact, and it wasn't a toll-free number. It was a local 626.
Interesting.
So it gets weirder and weirder. I went into the call log, and I saw a couple of phone calls to the telemarketer number. This telemarketer, in quotes, thing originally happened over a year ago, but I think something's going on. Okay, so
wow.
That's weird. Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for coming on with us. So telemarketer at the surface, fine, but then you don't reach out to a telemarketer. And then you get into the contacts and you see that he says, I loved it. Any other text that you could figure out to connect the dots of why he's saying I loved it to the telemarketer?
No, that was the only text in the whole conversation. So I think the other ones must have been deleted.
And how long have you been with your husband?
We've been married for 8 years.
And do you have kids?
Yeah, we have 2 young kids.
Okay. This is really, I mean, it's not good, right? Because he's clearly doing something behind your back. The question is, who is it and what's he doing? How far is he taking it, right?
Right.
What when you looked at the call log, how many calls, what's the volume of calls coming in and out with this number?
I mean, there weren't very many, but some were outgoing, and so it was only a handful. I scrolled pretty far, and it was only a handful, but you don't call. Why would you call a telemarketer?
Yeah.
And why would you text loved it?
Exactly.
All right. We're going to get Sarah here and then call her husband and offer him some roses. Sarah, we want to find out who he sends the roses to and then what he puts on the cart. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband.
What's his name? On Kiss FM?
On Kiss FM.
Okay, be very quiet. Let's see what we can find out on the card here and who he sends him to.
Okay.
Okay, sis. Here we go, dialing.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to John?
This is John.
Hi, John. My name is Lucy. I'm calling from Luxurious Flowers. How are you doing this morning?
I'm well.
Hey, I wanted to see if you just had a few minutes. I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses this morning. And you can send them to anybody that you want today. I don't need any billing information from you. These are totally free.
I'm sorry, why am I winning these roses?
Well, you just got, I'm opening my new business and I'm trying to kind of promote myself, and you've just been randomly selected today. In the past 6 months, you may have, made a purchase online and you clicked a little button that says you wanted to receive promotional offers from other vendors and things like that. And so I'm just promoting my new flower business, and you can receive a free dozen roses today and send them to anybody that you want.
Okay. I mean, if there's no catch, then...
No catch. I mean, I just ask that, if you love the flowers or whoever you send them to loves them, just promote, let them know where they came from. Luxurious Flowers.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. So, okay, great. So who would you like to send them to?
Could you send it to Kate?
Kate. And is that with a K or a
Yeah,
C?
Kate.
Kate. Okay. And then you can also put like a little short note, like a sentence or something. Anything you want to say to Kate?
Yeah. How about, for you, for everything?
For you, for everything.
John, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany and your wife on the line, Sarah. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Does Kate live in the 626? Does she have a 626 number? Who's Kate, John?
I just want to be clear, like what's going on.
All right, let me make sure you understand. So your voice, everything we were saying is being heard on the radio now. Okay, I need you to understand that. So I've told you that. Now your wife is on the other line. She has written us a note telling us that she thinks you're having an affair with someone in the 626, labeled in your contacts as telemarketer. Now you've sent the flowers to a woman named Kate with a note that says for you, for everything. And the question she has, well, Sarah, you asked the question.
Who's Kate?
That, I don't know why we had to do it this way.
I had to know. I don't know why you're texting a telemarketer your phone, and I thought I was crazy for thinking that there's a possibility you could be cheating, and you were.
So, John, what's the story, bud?
The story is things haven't been good, and I have been seeing.
So you're having an affair with this other woman named Kate, the telemarketer.
Yeah.
That's a yes? Is that yes?
That's yes.
How long has it been going on, John?
About a year.
And when were you planning on revealing this to your wife?
I don't know. I wasn't even thinking of revealing it.
Oh, so you're just going to go about the rest of your life cheating on your wife?
I mean, it's time. You know what? I was thinking it was time to really face the music. And
well, you said things aren't good. What's wrong? What's the breakdown in your relationship, John?
It's been 8 years and it just hasn't felt right. And there are problems, there are issues. It's just not.
Sarah, did you feel like there have been problems and issues? Do you understand what John's saying?
No, I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. We have a great family. Our kids. Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I love the kids. It's not about the kids. It's just, you can still have that. That can still be great. And what we have, you and me, Sarah, is just not the same as what it was before. It's just not.
An 8-year marriage isn't a honeymoon. Like, you go through challenges together and you work through them. You don't cheat on the other person.
Look, we can talk about this. And
you should have talked about it a year ago.
I just want to ask one more question before we let you both go. And Sarah, I'm sorry that you're hearing this news. Kate, what is Kate's expectation of your relationship with her?
She knows that it's there's nothing more there. It's not about.
She knows
Kate,
that you're married with kids of 8 years.
Yes.
And she knows about Sarah, and she's fine with it.
I mean, she's not fine that I'm in the situation where I feel like.
But she understands. She knows that you're married to Sarah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did she expect you to leave, Sarah?
No.
Okay, Sarah, we're going to put both of you on hold. Actually, John, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go, John. Your wife is going to be in touch with you, I'm sure, momentarily. Sarah, we're going to let you go too. I'm sorry they had to find out this way, but at least now, the unknowing is gone, and I think you should address this with him together in person.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay,
Sarah.
Good luck, baby. Thank you for calling us. Now, back in November of 2015, Sarah reached out to us for Ryan's Roses. Her then husband is on the line now, maybe still husband, I don't know, John. He saved the name telemarketer in his contacts, and he said that basically when we got to the bottom of it all, he said that he was cheating on her and had been seeing this other woman, Kate, for a year or a little more. I mean, it was heartbreaking. Here's what happened back then.
Like, we have a great family. Our kids, well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I love the kids. It's not about the kids. It's just, you can still have that. That can still be great. And what we have, you and me, Sarah, is just not the same as what it was before.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And he admitted to cheating for a long time. So 3 years have gone by. I don't think I could get past it.
I really don't think I could either.
If it were me, even if I said I could, I would. If I was being truthful to myself, I would have resentment and I would have doubt every day.
For me, my biggest thing in a relationship is trust. And once that's gone.
So John, 3 years later, is on with us. John, thanks for coming back on. Did you guys stay together and work it out, or you split?
We split. We broke up. So I left Sarah for Kate, and that was...
You left for the other woman?
Yeah, I left for...
So you did not try to work it out with your wife? You just said, now that you know, I'm leaving you?
It became pretty clear early on that she was not going to forgive me. So yeah, we broke up. And
no, John, sorry. I know thank you for coming on, but I need to understand this. You cheated on your wife for over a year. You admitted to it. Did you try to reconcile with your wife at that point? Did you try?
No, we broke up. I broke up with her.
But did you try? Did you try? Or did you just say, okay, I'm leaving? What is it, Tanya?
Being a little nicer tone.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Stop yelling at me. John?
Yeah, no, I left her. That's it. I got to own up to it. I left her for Kate, and I proposed to Kate because I thought we were going to be happy. And that was a huge mistake because it turns out that Katie was also seeing somebody else for like a year while we were seeing each other.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, you're not sorry to hear that. It's what he deserved.
Oh, and an eye for an eye is what we want to encourage? No.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Well, Sissany, where are you? John, so who are you with now?
I'm seeing somebody else, but it's not Katie. It's not Sarah.
And where's Sarah? Is she happy? Is she remarried? Where's your ex-wife?
Yeah, Sarah's seeing somebody, and from what I can tell, I mean, I guess I'm happy for her. I really am. But like, they're doing well. I'm just miserable.
Well,
like, even this person that I'm seeing now is great, but it's not Sarah.
John, I hate to say it, but I'm not surprised because I believe in the rules of the universe are karma, right? And so what you ended up choosing to do, you're now in a way kind of paying for it, and she's not.
You're right. I completely deserve this, and I don't know if I'll ever feel like I ever did before any of this happened. I mean, like, the day of that call was the worst day of my life, and I tried to turn it into something good, and obviously you can't turn something terrible into something good. It just gets worse.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just, I'm not surprised with now that I know sort of where you are and where she is, but I appreciate you calling back in to check in, John.
Yeah, it's interesting that you guys are doing this. Thanks for having me on.
You're good luck.
Bye, John.
Bye.
Good luck.
Why are you have such a strange look on your face?
Because you were like so hard on him.
You felt bad for him? You felt bad for him. So it didn't work out with the other girl again, and you feel bad?
Yeah, I don't want somebody just because like he made a mistake in his past doesn't mean he should be punished for the rest of his life. Have a little compassion, a little empathy.
Well, can I tell you
for
what I
people.
didn't like? I just didn't like he didn't even try with his wife. So he screwed up. He admitted to it, and then he didn't like.
No, and it wasn't one mistake. It wasn't a one night thing.
It was over a year.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." It was every day he'd wake up knowing what he was doing.
You don't believe that karma spoke to him.
I think that the way karma's going to get this situation is that Sarah is going to be in an even better, amazing relationship than she was ever in a
sounds
marriage
like Sarah's
with.
fine, but
which
he
is
has
great.
to go
That's-
over a speed bump after doing that to her.
and that's fine. But
I've not seen you like this. I don't know, Patty. I'm squinting
I know
about it.
it's weird, but he let his family down, not just Sarah, but the kids.
Maybe now he's learned from all of it. Who knows? But I don't really recognize you today. All right, it's time for Ryan's Roses, a public service. Here is the email. Dear Ryan and Sis, my son got sick on Valentine's Day, so my husband and I canceled our plans. Then he walked in and said he got a text from work and had to go in. That does not make sense. On Valentine's Day, I told him it wasn't fair to leave me alone on Valentine's Day. He said he had to go. So let's find out more about that.
Yeah, like what does he do for work?
You can't do that. Good morning, Myra and Downey. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah. What does he do for work?
He's in construction.
And does he ever have to go in at night?
Not normally.
All right.
Yeah, that seems weird.
So what do you think he did when he left?
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to think about it too much because I don't know, but it just doesn't feel right. I don't know if he met up with someone else or.
But I mean, is there any reason to think that?
Yeah, has he been acting weird in other ways?
Yeah, like I just feel recently things just aren't right, and.
So you felt things in the past that were not on the same page.
Woman's intuition.
Women's intuition, not every time, Sissany.
When you feel it, you feel it.
Okay.
You can't explain it. It's just one of those things you can't explain, right?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Been married how long?
15 years.
See, I think Valentine's Day, you just don't do anything wrong. Just grin and bear it or stick to it. You can't do anything wrong on V-Day.
I mean, especially if your kid was sick. It's just, there's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's fishy here.
All right. You want to hang? We'll come back and call him?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think's going on?
Something definitely is going on because he left.
But
I don't.
But it's like he's trying to get caught if he leaves on Valentine's Day night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. We'll come back. Make the call. Okay, Myra.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he did have to go to work. So basically on Valentine's Day night, he bailed and left you with the kids. Here's what's going to happen. Sissany is going to offer him some roses, and then we want to see who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
How's your son feeling, by the way?
He's a lot better. I mean, this happens quite often. He's good today, though. He's really great.
Okay. Shall we? Mm-hmm. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Myra, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I really want to do this.
Okay. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Eric.
Yeah, hi, this is Eric.
Hi, Eric. My name is Emily. I'm calling from the Flower Spot. We're actually a new local flower shop here in Downey. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Well, the reason why I'm calling is we're new to the area. We're right on Lakewood Boulevard in that little shopping center where the taqueria is. There's like a little taqueria right there. Yeah. So we're calling because we're actually promoting our delivery service and we're giving away free roses. So it's a dozen free red roses. You can give them to anybody that you'd like and they're absolutely free. And that is what we're doing today. So is there anybody that you'd like to send these to?
So this isn't some kind of scam or anything?
No, we're just new, and we basically are just trying to get the word out because the little shopping center is kind of small and our sign is little, and I don't think many people know that we're here. So I'm just trying to, get the word out.
Yeah, sure. I guess, can you send them to my wife?
Nice.
Actually, just send them to my family, my wife and my son.
Okay, so what's your wife's name?
Her name's Myra.
Myra, and then what's your son's name?
You just put Junior on there. That's usually what we call him. So.
And Junior, oh, that's so cute. Okay, what do you want to put on the card?
You can just say, I love you both. I guess happy belated Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Okay. I love you both. Happy belated. Did you not send her flowers for Valentine's Day or something?
Yeah, we had some situations, some family stuff come up, so I wasn't really able to do the.
Is that right? Is that right? Hey, it's Ryan Eric.
Hey.
Hi, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. So what happened on Valentine's Day night? Where'd you have to go?
Okay, didn't expect this to happen. I had to go into work, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm in construction, so there's always last minute changes and switches and things of that nature.
But on Valentine's Day, it's so tough.
And
your son's not feeling well.
I got a text from the office, and it was one of those situations that couldn't really wait, so I had to go in.
So I have your wife on the line, Myra.
Hi.
Do you want to tell him why we're on the phone together?
Yeah. I just felt something was wrong because, why would you leave us on Valentine's Day? He was feeling a bit better and we were sitting there watching a movie and then you just said you had to go.
Is this really happening, Myra? Are we really doing this right now?
Yeah. She's concerned that maybe you didn't go to work. Is that the case?
No, I went to work. I was there at the office. I could pull the proof to show you, Myra, if you want. I didn't get a text, okay? But I did go into work.
Well, wait. What do you mean didn't get a text?
You lied.
It's whenever our son is sick, it's such a suffocating situation, it takes its toll on us and you turn into this.
It takes a toll on you. Your little boy is sick. Who cares if it takes a toll on you? He's the priority.
Why are you bailing on the family?
It's Myra. She basically sort of treats me like I'm an irrelevant cog in our own relationship. She turns into super mother, and she sort of makes me feel like I'm constantly in the way. She treats every sickness like he's going to die, and he's fine. He'll be
Eric,
okay.
You're talking about your ailing son like that?
He's fine. It's a little bit of sickness.
And you're by the way, and you're the victim?
Yeah, you're
playing the victim card?
I mean, it is a literal suffocating situation. He has
How about some compassion, Eric?
I mean, it's one of those. We had plans, okay, and he got sick, and all of our plans get canceled. It's the same thing over and over again. I'm not a priority in my own relationship.
Eric, selflessness when you're a dad and you have kids, okay? It's not about you anymore for the rest of your life.
Thank you, Ryan.
And this is coming from a single bachelor, actually.
Who?
You.
Oh. Yeah, I am.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but there still has to be a balance.
No, Eric. You know what? Honestly, I don't think you're cheating, but I don't like what you're saying at all. I think it's selfish. I don't like what you're saying about your kid always gets sick. He'll get old.
It's
I mean,
like
that's
you're
just
jealous of him. That's ridiculous.
I don't like it. I'm going to take you off the air. Are you cheating on your wife?
No, I am not cheating on my wife.
Do you love your son?
Yes, I love
Is he
my
the priority in your life?
Yes, he
Well,
is.
get your act together, bro.
Yes.
Get your act together.
Your marriage is not going to fall apart because of your son. It's going to fall apart because you keep running out on your family.
Get your act together. Goodbye. I don't like that at all. Myra?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I mean, maybe he's not cheating, but he is not prioritizing the right things in that family. You need to have a real conversation with him.
Thank you. I'm so appreciative of everything you just said. It made a lot of sense. And
That almost made me, you know what, honestly, that made me almost more upset or equally as upset if he were cheating because of the way he's talking about your kid. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Thank you.
All right, Myra. Well, thank you
I'm
for reaching
sorry,
out.
sweetheart.
Good luck, sweetheart. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Oh, do I not like him? Do you like him?
Absolutely not. Who
Do
does?
you like him,
I'd be
Tanya?
surprised if anybody out there likes him.
I don't like him, but we're not in that situation.
Oh, God. Give me a
We're
break.
not. We don't have kids.
Put some more lipstick on. Come back to me. By popular demand, you've asked us to follow up with those who are on Ryan's Roses. Sometimes people will. Most of the time, they won't.
Right.
Here's a situation where she will. Sabrina. Now, if you go back and think about why did we even do this in the first place? Sabrina got an email alert about a lingerie delivery that her husband sent to a woman named Marilyn. This goes back to, September 17th of last year. Sabrina and Will in Canoga Park, married 2 years. Anyway, we offered him the flowers. He also sent the flowers to a woman named Marilyn. Same name as the lingerie. So we had him busted, but he didn't seem terribly remorseful. Let me play the clip back.
I can't believe you think that I am this stupid. Really?
I mean, I forgot I have nothing of my own. I forgot about that.
Yeah. When you're married, you don't have other women in your life.
So we left it thinking, yeah, the guy's cheating. But what happened after that call? And how did he end up explaining himself if he did? It's been 8 months.
I remember this one.
Let's get Sabrina. Sabrina, thanks for coming back on. How are you?
I don't know. Not so great.
Well, what happened since we last spoke in the last 7 months?
Well, he came back to the house, said he was sorry. He said he was ending it with that woman, Marilyn. So I tried to move past it. You know, he wanted to be a family, and I kind of just tried to be optimistic and said yes, and things were okay for a little while. But then at Thanksgiving, I went to the car to get some stuff out of the trunk, and there was this box shoved like way up in the back of the trunk, and it was a box from Yandy.com, which, of course, is totally not something you really buy for your wife. I mean, it's lingerie, but it was like the nasty kind of lingerie, like stuff that you don't, I don't know. It was just kind of gross, like all this weird. It was not for me. He knows me, and it wasn't for me. But so I totally confront him. I told him to leave, and now he's refusing.
What do you mean he's refusing to leave? Is he cheating? Was he cheating?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then how can he refuse to leave?
He refuses to leave. I have kids in the house. We totally barely talk, and
So you're not connected. You're not together, but he just physically won't go?
He will not leave. I've asked him to leave. I told him I just need some space, even just leave for a couple months, and he will not leave. He says it's his house too, it's his kids too, and he's completely just won't leave.
So what are you going to do about that?
I don't know. I mean, my family is not close. I have 2 kids, and I don't have the money to just up and go.
Is it peaceful with him there or not?
It's just kind of as if we just pass in the night. I mean, we just.
But is there
pass
peace
each other.
around the kids, or is it uncomfortable?
The kids are pretty oblivious that we're not happy with each other because
What do you do? What do you do when you catch your spouse cheating and tell them to go and they won't go?
I don't know.
Can you move back with your family?
My family's too far away. I mean, I'd have to do a whole big move.
Do you have some friends you could stay with?
I mean, I just feel like the minute I leave the house, that I'm totally out floating around, and I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, you are definitely between a rock and a hard place here still. All right. Well, you sound, I mean, forgive me for saying it, because I know this is tough stuff you're going through, but you sound kind of okay.
No. I mean, I'm just being, I don't know. I'm beyond angry, so I just circle back to trying to exist in some kind of pleasantness because it's absurd. I don't want him in my life at all anymore.
Okay. Well,
and it's laughably bad, I guess. So, yeah.
All right. Well,
you're catching me on a good day.
Good. Well, thank you for coming back on. I'm glad you found out, and we wish you luck in that relationship or without that relationship, okay?
Well, thank you.
All right. You take care.
Thanks.
Bye. What do you do?
I've actually had a girlfriend who tried to break up with her boyfriend, and he wouldn't do it. He just kept saying no.
Okay, but that's a little different than the father of your kids, and you're kicking them out of the house for cheating.
Maybe he wants to make it work.
But yes, Patty?
He wants to make it work, but he's also not respecting her. She's telling him, leave, just leave me alone, and he's being very selfish by saying, this is my house too. He's
right, but I get it. But so what does she do? I mean, she's tried and he's not responding. What does she do now?
I'm sure she has a friend. She has to find a friend, someone she truly trusts, and just get her kids.
So she should leave.
Yeah, I mean, if he's being the jerk that he is, not respecting her and not respecting their children.
Yeah, but so she should pick up and go move in with someone else, really?
I mean, what else do you do?
I don't know. I mean,
for her,
you call the police?
For her sanity. Even if you call the police, what are they going to do? It's both their homes. They can't kick him out.
So whatever happened with this boyfriend-girlfriend scenario, Tanya?
It took a week, and she finally had to sit him down and say, we're
not together.
Yeah. And he finally got it. So I'm thinking maybe Sabrina can try and just keep reiterating this is over, hand him divorce papers, and just say this is it.
Well, all right. Keep us posted on that. A lot of calls coming in. Let's get to this. I don't know what to say, and maybe it's because it's Friday and I'm out of words, but I don't know what to say to Sabrina. And she was on Ryan's Roses. She found out, this was 7 months ago, she was on Roses. We just spoke to her, got a follow-up, and she said, yeah, found out my husband was cheating, told him to leave several times, but he won't. They've got 2 kids. He will not leave the house. So what is she supposed to do? Hello, good morning. This is Julia. Hi, Julia. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can you provide some guidance here? Because Sabrina's telling her husband, whom she knows cheated, that she doesn't want, they've been married 2 years, they have 2 kids. She doesn't want him there, and he refuses to leave. What is she to do?
I think she needs to, not in a malicious way, but start telling everyone what's going on, her family, his family, and let everyone put the pressure on him to get the heck out.
So pressurize it.
Yes.
It's a tough situation when you've got someone that says, wait a minute, he's not, I don't think he's being mean, but he did cheat on her, and he's not being respectful of what she's asking.
What's not mean about that?
Well, maybe, okay, all right.
Stay in your face and be up in your face. That's about as mean as you can be.
All right, he's being mean. But she's like, I don't know what to do. So you think, get the people around them both to put pressure on him to get out, and that will help him concede.
Not in a malicious, not in a
to do the right thing, bro, kind of way.
Exactly. Because the more people that know, she needs to sit down and talk to the kids in a, hey, we're separating kind of way, just so that they know, and then he'll be pressure. It'll, the pressure will be there for him to move out. She's being too nice right now by just keeping it between them.
That's a good idea.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Bye, you too. Do you think, and I don't mean to be cynical, but do you think there's any part of her that tells us she wants him to leave,
but
and tells him
to stay?
She wants him to leave, but doesn't really want him to leave?
Absolutely.
I think that may be what we're seeing here.
Especially because she said originally she tried to make it work, and she tried to forget about the fact that he
sound
cheated.
That distraught about it on the phone. It's only been 7 months. I don't know. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband and I went out to San Francisco, just the 2 of us. All right. However, the first night we were there, he got about 3 missed calls in the middle of the night on his work phone. He was sleeping, but I heard the buzzing, so I finally got up and I checked. It was from a woman named Vicky. I was pissed. I didn't sleep at all that night. I was stirring. The next morning, I asked him who he thought that was and why she was calling in the middle of the night, and he said, quote, it's a coworker, and he doesn't know why. It was probably just a butt dial, end of quote. I told him to call her back in front of me to prove it, but he wouldn't do it. Well, it's basically ruined the entire weekend. I have not been able to get it out of my mind. Julie in Santa Fe Springs, and we bring up Julie now. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning.
I can understand why you'd be stirring about this. I find it interesting that he wouldn't call her back in front of you, and that seems to be the most curious part here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the part that most bothers me and concerns me, because if there wasn't anything going on, why wouldn't he call?
And the other devil's advocate here, it could have been nothing.
Well, yeah, if you thought it was a butt dial, he's not going to call her back. He's just like, she butt dialed me. What, you know?
Yeah, but we don't really know that. I still think that he should have called her. I mean, again, if there's really nothing to hide, then why wouldn't he? If they're friends from work, why couldn't he?
All right. How long have you been married?
We've been married for a little over 15 years now.
Well, I like that you guys are still trying to have these romantic getaways.
I did too, and then it got totally ruined with this event. I mean, needless
Well, that
to
happens.
say.
I mean, things happen. People do things. People get into a fight, and then it ruins a whole trip. How many times have you been looking forward to a vacation or a trip, and then all of a sudden something dumb happens, and then you ruin half the trip? It's just part of life. Hold on one
we
second.
hadn't done one of these in a while, too, because this was the first one we had done in a while.
Right.
Now our kids are a little bigger. And
I'm going to call him next here. Julie's on the line. It's time for Ryan's Roses, and she's been married 15 years. Her husband, she go on this romantic weekend to get away to San Francisco, and his phone keeps ringing in the middle of the night, and it's Vicky on his work phone, Vicky. And he says, nothing, it's just a butt dial. Don't worry about it. She's like, okay, call Vicky back and prove it to me. He wouldn't do it, so she's suspicious. Julie, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband.
On Kiss FM?
On Kiss FM.
We're going to call your husband right now and offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to, who he's top of mind, right? And then what he puts on the card. So stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Here we go. Good luck, Julie.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Hello, this is Jay. Who's this?
Hi, Jay. My name is Daniela, calling from Paradise Flowers here on Telegraph Road. How are you?
Doing good. Who is this?
Daniela, I'm calling from Paradise Flowers, and you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want today at no charge to you.
Well, nothing's free, and I appreciate the offer. But
No, they are free, Jay. I think you opted to receive coupons and promotions a few months ago when you made a purchase online. And this is one of the promotions. And I would love for you to accept the roses. You go ahead and just send them to whoever you want at no charge. And they can deliver today by lunchtime, or if you like dinner or any other day this week.
I got to make sure to be a little careful when I'm online shopping then. Well, if let's check this out. If this is free and I can send them anywhere, all right, yeah, what's the harm in no? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, sure. What do I got to do? I'm not giving you a credit card or?
No, you're not.
Like
Thank
that.
you so much, Jay. I appreciate it. So let's just start with the name of the person you want to send them to.
Okay. Let's have it say to Vicky, Vicki. Thanks for all your hard work on the last project and in general from the staff. To Vicky, Vicki. Thanks for all your hard work on the last project and in general from the staff.
Jay, it is Ryan Seacrest, and your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I want you to know that. We have your wife, Julie, on the line. Thank you so much for being on with us. She's asked us to call you to find out more about the woman you just sent the roses to, Vicky. And what is the hard work that she's doing on what project?
Wait a second. Who is on the phone right now?
It's your wife, Julie. Julie, say hello. Yeah, it's your wife,
Hi,
Julie.
it's me.
And so she's asked us to call you to find out more about Vicky. So what is the relationship with you and Vicky, Jay?
Yeah, that is a coworker. And Julie, what are you doing?
So, well, a coworker who calls you at 2 a.m.
Oh my God,
and
you're
you're
bringing this
sending
up again?
flowers to. I mean, I'm sorry, that's just a little too much of a coincidence.
All right.
I'm
I
completely at a loss.
I already told you there was nothing going on. Whatever that phone call was, I'm sure it was late at night and she was drunk in an Uber or something. I don't know why the heck I got a late night call.
Why is she calling you when she's drunk in an Uber?
That is the right question, Julie, to ask after that response, Jay. Why is she calling you in the middle of the night?
Even worse. Exactly, Ryan. Thank you. Like,
Thank you.
If she was drunk, why is she calling you? Like, you're just making it worse. None of this makes sense.
Listen, I'm pulling, and I'm just pulling an instance out of thin air. I don't know why. Have I talked to her? No. So I don't know why she called me to whatever in the morning.
So why are you sending her flowers? Like, really, her job, her work at her performance is so good that you have to send her flowers. Like, Jay, I don't understand.
Listen, I already told you I already told you when you came at me when the phone thing happened that she's new at work and it was very stressful. I get a call out of nowhere saying I get free flowers. I don't know what that means. So why not do something nice for somebody? Why not?
Well, and her name is Julie. That's who you should be doing something nice for, your wife.
How about doing something nice for me? The person you've been married for over 15 years and is the mother of your 2 kids.
I got to tell you, Jay, it's not great that you got a call from this woman and your excuse was maybe she was drunk calling you, and then the first opportunity to send somebody you care about and be thoughtful for flowers is to the same woman. Those are 2 things that shouldn't collide, and they did. So, Julie, Jay, if you don't mind, I mean, we just got on the phone. I haven't had a chance to speak. So, Julie thinks that there's something going on with you and Vicky, and it sounds like there is. So, just tell her what's happening.
First of all, if I was going to get you something, I would do it myself. I would go and look at it and pick it out. I'm not just going to trust some cold call because well, apparently it's not even a cold call, but you see what I'm saying? If somebody calls out of the blue and offers you something for free, it's probably a scam.
But are you cheating on your wife with Vicky?
No, I'm not cheating on you. I told you this when this happened. No.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't know. I don't believe it.
He says he's not cheating.
So why couldn't you call her when I asked you to? It was very simple. You could have called her and said, hey, are you okay? If you really thought it was an emergency, you could have said,
and if it was an emergency,
I got a call from you at 2 a.m. Everything okay with work? But you didn't.
Yeah, because there was no message. There was no voicemail. There was no nothing. It was just a missed call.
So what?
All right. Look, guys, we're going in... Jay, we're going in circles. Look, you say you didn't cheat. These 2 things don't add up. Your wife is worried. I think you guys need to really seek some transparency in your relationship.
Yeah, that's great advice. Yeah, that's great. And so that's why I'm telling you, nothing happened or has happened or will happen.
All right. Well, then why are you so edgy?
Because I got a phone call accusing me of doing something that I didn't do.
No one accused you.
I mean,
no one accused you. No one accused you. She didn't accuse you. Everyone was just asking questions. This was asking. This is an asking session. CJ, now you make me think you're cheating. Start yelling like that. Start getting all crazy. But why don't you guys talk off the air, and we wish you good luck, and hopefully you find the truth and happiness.
Thank you, Ryan.
Terrific. Right. Thanks so much.
Jay, it's our pleasure. You take care. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. So I don't like it. I mean, look, the guy said he's not cheating, so we believe him. I just don't love the fact that he's so edgy and testy, and that the woman in the middle of the night is the one he sends the roses to. It's just,
He had an aggressive...
Well, he is. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, he's taken aback. He's surprised by the call. It's how some people react.
Mm-hmm.
So, a few minutes ago, we had the Ryan's Roses with Julie and Jay. And here's why I bring it up. Jay sent the roses to the woman that was calling him in the middle of the night. But he says he's not cheating. So, the phone is ringing in the middle of the night. It's Vicky. We get him on the phone. He sends the roses to Vicky. Thanks for all your hard work on the project and in general from the staff. I mean, not a romantic card, but the fact that the phone was ringing in the middle of the night and it was Vicky, and the first person he wants to send roses to is Vicky, doesn't mean he's cheating. But if you were in that situation, what would you do, Tanya? Because if I were in that situation, I would say something's going on. Either you want something to go on or something's going on.
Here's the thing. We don't have enough of the history. If this was my husband and he had no infidelity in our marriage, he never once made me question his faith and faithfulness in the marriage, I would believe him. I would. Because I think that we oftentimes go to the dark place when we don't have to.
Okay. So she called him in the middle of the night, and his excuse was maybe she was just drunk. Problem.
Right.
And then the first person that comes to mind to send roses to is Vicky. And if it were your husband, you'd give him the benefit of the doubt.
I would.
Good. Patty.
I think Julie's making the mistake of asking for Vicky. She's asking the universe for Vicky. So
How do you mean?
This happened in San Francisco. Vicky was probably calling for whatever reason, maybe a dial or something for work in the middle of the night. But because she's thinking about Vicky,
He started thinking about Vicky.
because she is thinking about Vicky.
She's
Putting it out in the universe. So
and
when
he's
we call
he's
him,
receiving it.
He's asked. So she got Vicky when we
I
call
believe in that.
Jay,
I believe in that.
and we're asking him who he wants to send the flowers to. He
I believe
sends
in
them to Vicky.
I believe in that. It's actually a very likely scenario. I also think that if it were me, I would say either something's going on or you want it to be going on. And that's why this has come to a head. And that's the reason you sent the flowers to Vicky. Oh, and by the way, you and Vicky? Really? Didn't see that coming. I'd say to her.
You really played this one out in your head.
Well, I think sometimes you got to put yourself in people's shoes.
Mm-hmm. What kind of shoes do you think she was wearing?
Who? Vicky?
Yes.
Julie? Or Shayna?
Julie.
Okay. I don't know when you don't use proper nouns. I don't know who we're talking about.
Julie, the woman that wrote to us
I don't
originally.
know. I don't know. It's not for me to decide.
Okay.
We're going to get to this Ryan's Roses follow-up. So here is the story, and you're going to want to hear what happened because Nina is on the phone. She's on hold right now. Back in November, Nina's 5-year-old son, David, told her that he and his dad, Kenneth, spent the day with a woman named Lisa and her daughter when they were at Disneyland. Kenneth never mentioned this to Nina, so it was supposed to just be father-son bonding at Disneyland that day. Anyway, we get him on the phone. We offer him the roses, and he wanted to send the roses with this card, "For Mommy, love, David." So we wanted to know who Lisa was. It turns out he knows her from college. Listen to some of the sound here.
I mean, she's just some college friend. Like, that's it.
So
Like,
you ran into a college friend at Disneyland who has a child at the same time you were there and you spent the day and you didn't tell your wife?
Exactly. How would she even know that you were there, Kenneth?
And why didn't you tell your wife?
Yeah.
I think, like Sissy and I, if we were married, I couldn't wait to come home and say, hey, I ran into Tanya, who I went to college with. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
It didn't seem like that big of a deal.
I'd have to say Tanya and the doctor, obviously, but that was from November, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we left it not knowing what was going to happen. Nina is on the phone, and I'm curious to know, Nina, what's happened? It's been 7 months. What's happened since we spoke?
Well, after I got off the phone with you guys, I went to my computer and started going through his emails and messages, and I found everything. Flirty notes, pictures that he was writing to her and everything. So it wasn't just a one-time thing, you know. It was like they meant to meet up. And so that day, I picked up my kids from school. I went to my mom's house, and I sent a friend to get the rest of all of our stuff. I have not been back to that house since at all.
So he organized this whole thing behind your back to be at the park with Lisa and the kids were together
So
too?
bad.
That's crazy.
Yes. And I just feel like that woman destroyed our marriage. Like, she has never apologized to me. I have never heard from her. How dare she, you know? I'm really just so angry because I don't know what she's doing. Like, she just come in and mess up our whole family, our home, and I don't know how she could do that to us or to my children. Like, I have to raise these children by myself now because they're still together, and I don't talk to him. I don't hear from him much either. He rarely sees his kids. He didn't even see them on Christmas. Not at all.
Well, he sounds deadbeat to me.
Yeah.
So did he move out? What's the story?
Well, I don't know what he's doing there at that house because I'm at my mom's and I never went back. So I don't talk to him. I don't mess with him. He rarely sees his kids, though, there at my mom's house. So I'm not there.
Do you know how long it was going on with him and this other woman?
It must have been going on for a long time because the email thread went back and back and back. She's like, hey, what are you doing? They decided on the date to meet up at Disneyland. It was crazy. I was like, this is crazy. Like, so you meant to be with her all this time. And she is just such a bimbo to me. Like, how could you do that knowing that this man was married? I don't like her at all. I think she's a terrible person. She knew he had kids. She knew what we were together. She knew what we were about. Like, I want to call her, like, really, I don't want to say it, but she's awful. She's the B word.
I think there's blame for both of them here, right? I mean, yes, she got in there and wrecked this, but he accepted the invitation, or he invited her in. Nina, are you okay?
I'm much stronger than when I spoke to you last, because I realized, yes, it's both their fault. And if he's going to be with her, then he doesn't deserve to be with me. I'm going to move on with my kids, and we're going to be better without him.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you got closure. You got clarity. Thank you for coming on. God bless you, you and your kids. Thanks for listening to us.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Patty, why are you shaking your head?
I just think she needs to let go of that anger.
Well, I will tell you this. I'm reading a book, and the book talks about when you hold on to anger like that, it can cause cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, it can actually cause cancers in your body. You hold on to stuff like that after a while.
But I think it takes time for people.
It does. This is fresh, man. These are fresh wounds. She's angry, but I would be that angry with him, too. Not just her, with him, too.
Sounds like she's equally mad at both.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let me break it down for you. My husband's been acting a little off recently. Last week, he bumped into some people from school during the day at a restaurant. My husband was with another woman. He told them they were on a scout. My husband works in production but doesn't ever go scouting locations. If this lunch was nothing, why would he lie instead of saying he was at lunch with a coworker, which would be, of course, very acceptable? Like I said, all this seems weird because he's already been acting strange towards me. From Jamie in Culver City. Jamie, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So any clues why he's trying to cover it up?
Well, my husband, he's been acting pretty strange toward me lately. Usually he's pretty helpful around the house, and lately he's been really grumpy about it. Anytime I say, can you help me with the trash, he gets really almost offensive about it and doesn't want to. And I thought he was just going through a funk, but, parents from the school my daughter goes to, they saw him at lunch with another woman. So now putting two and two together, it all makes sense.
Well, could he have been out scouting and grabbing a lunch with the coworker?
Well, he does work in production, but that's not part of his job.
All right. Let's see what we can find out here. We will call him next. All right, Ryan's Roses. So Jamie, her husband was spotted out with another woman at lunch. But when she asked, he said he was out on a scouting, works in production, out on a scouting trip. He doesn't scout. So he did not tell the truth, at least specifically. He didn't get into it. And she thinks he's been acting strange lately. It's just a shift in behavior.
Yeah.
And that set off the alarm. And now he's spotted by these people out to lunch with another woman and hasn't said anything about it. So she's concerned. Jamie, how long have you been married?
Well, we've been married 7 years now.
Okay. So we're going to call your husband and offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Sissy, you ready? I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, here we go. Good luck. Be very quiet until we tell him we're on the air.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jared?
This is Jared.
Hi, Jared. My name is Tracy. I'm calling from the Blooming Flower. We're actually brand new to Culver City. We're a new flower shop on the corner of Washington and Sepulveda. How you doing this morning?
I'm okay.
I'm calling because we're reaching out to local residents to send some free flowers today. And actually, you can send these free roses to anybody that you'd like. And the only thing we ask in return is that whoever gets them hopefully refers us to friends and family if they like our flowers.
Okay, well, that's excellent. No, it's great. Actually, yes.
I do have someone I'd like to send to. Could I send it to Tiffany? And I wanted to say congrats on the twins.
Congrats on the
Tell her.
twins.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's having twins. Is
Interesting.
that okay?
That's perfect.
Great.
Okay. How would you like to sign the card?
I'm not
What's that?
What is happening?
You do it. Hello, Jared.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany.
I think he knows.
I know he knows. I'm just telling him. So, Jared, you're on the air at Kiss FM this morning. Clearly, you know that.
Jared, that's a first.
Okay, we have your wife, Jamie, on the line. Jamie?
Yep.
So, Jared, I mean, you clearly have heard us do this before, so the reason, you know why we're calling because your wife thinks that you're cheating on her. She said that you were spotted out to lunch with another woman. What can you tell her? And the day you were spotted, you said you were out scouting locations, and it doesn't add up.
Yeah, okay. I was out to lunch with a colleague, and we ran into some people that we know, and I told them that we were out scouting because I didn't want to seem fishy that I was out with another woman because, it looks a little disrespectful to be out and people start talking.
Jamie, would you like to ask your husband any questions?
Yeah, I don't know why you felt the need to lie about it if you really were just having lunch with a coworker.
Because people talk, Jamie. You know that. People just they make accusations and they start. I didn't want to get into that.
What if I told you someone told me they saw you in an uncompromising position with that woman?
Oh, come on. Who said that? Was that Joey? He lies, right? Uncompromised.
What's the uncompromising position?
Well, there wasn't one because he's a liar because no one told me that. I just made it up.
What is happening? What is it?
What the hell are you
happening?
doing? I'm at work and you're playing some kind of a game. What the hell are you doing? What is this?
Well, you're playing a game too. You just sent flowers to Sissany.
Wow.
Jamie, you and Jared should take it from here. And good luck. Who's getting played here? Us?
Well,
I'm actually totally
knows
confused.
It's us.
Yeah, he knows it's us.
They just don't seem happy.
No.
But wait, is she getting played or are we getting played? I don't know. I actually have a theory. I think he is doing something. Which is why he was prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that one pretty much sucked. So he sends the roses to Sissany. Congratulations on the twins. That is the first time that's ever happened.
That really threw me off.
What is going on?
Mercury.
Mercury is in retrograde.
It is.
But were we played or was he just prepared because he's actually cheating?
Yeah. Well, we were played no matter what. And whether or not he was prepared, then yeah.
Well, Matthew and Leslie, we get 2 for 1 here in Woodland Hills.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
So you heard the Ryan's Roses. Go ahead.
Yeah, the guy said, it's Tiffany. She's having twins. It's Tiffany, not Sissany.
Are you sure he said Tiffany, not Sissany?
Tiffany and Sissany sounds very, very similar.
But they're both having twins is too coincidental.
I know, but it's not Sissany. It's Tiffany.
Sounds the same
Did he
each
say
time she
Tiffany?
says.
I'm going to get the tape.
Yeah, we'll have to roll the tape
and roll it back here.
So the woman he's with is probably having twins. Tiffany.
So you think he didn't know it was Sissany and that it was Tiffany with twins?
And I would say congrats on the twins to someone he's sleeping with.
Well, hold on. Did he say Sissany or Tiffany? Did we screw that up?
Yes, you did.
I'm not so sure.
Well, how about this? If your name is Tiffany with a T and you're pregnant with twins, call us.
Oh, that could be a lot.
No, but by the way, it's an interesting experiment. Let's see how many twin pregnant Tiffany's there are in L.A. Maybe there aren't many. Maybe there's a lot. So we'll clear the lines. And if you are Tiffany, pregnant with twins, you should call. All right. Thank you for pointing that out. I got to get the tape because I'm not so sure. No one else. Did anybody else think he said Tiffany? No one stopped us.
No.
I thought he did at first, and then he said congrats on the twins. And so then I was like, okay, I think this guy's onto us.
Because if we botch that, we suck.
Yeah, I think we suck no matter what.
Mercury. We've just done a Ryan's Roses call, and I don't think this has ever happened where we actually heard him say he wants to send the flowers to Sissany. And I'm playing it back, and I think he might have said Tiffany, but it was too strange because he wanted to send a note about twins.
Yeah, it was the note thing that threw us off.
Listen.
I do have someone I'd like to send to. Could I send it to Sissany? And I wanted to say congrats on the twins.
So maybe because he said congrats on the twins, I only heard Sissany.
Same.
Maybe my brain just heard that. So Karen in Menifee, what do you think?
I think that he's a comedian. I think he's funny. He knew exactly who he was talking to.
So did he say Sissany or Tiffany?
Oh, he said he may have mistaken and said Tiffany, but he definitely knew who he was speaking with.
So he knew he was on Ryan's Roses, but...
So he just thinks my name's Tiffany.
The problem there is that he liked his wife. That's the whole problem.
Well, I think that becomes what we get to in a second. I just want to know if we screwed this up. But yes, even if he sends them to Tiffany or Sissany, not good. Not his wife. Right? Not good. Now, let me ask Debbie in West Covina. Debbie, what did you hear?
Hi. Oh, my God. I'm so excited to talk to you
Good
guys.
morning.
Happy Monday.
Hi.
I heard Tiffany, and I was confused that you guys started laughing and everything, but I think twins meant she got a boob job.
Oh. Man, we totally blew it.
God, we're
just in baby mode over here.
What's happened? I didn't even think of that.
I know. That's so much cooler.
That's what I thought, and I thought...
Thank you for that. Let me see if Erica, are you there in Chino?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
So what did you hear?
It's funny. Debbie actually just said it for me, too. I actually think that the twins are actually the boobs. I was like, yeah,
no.
You call them twins, too, you know? It's the girl thing.
So he's sending flowers to another woman, not his wife, congratulating her on her boobs?
So then cheating, for sure.
I think so. Wow. And you probably pay for them, too. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I like this guy.
Patty, what did you hear?
I think now that they are talking about the twins here, I think they mean these twins.
Yeah, because we talked about your twins the same way.
I would get messages from friends like, how are your twins doing? And I'm like, oh, yeah, they're great. Like,
So you think the guy was sending flowers to a woman named Tiffany for her boobs?
Now I see that.
Yeah, and he wasn't. I feel like if he was saying them to Sissany, he would have been like, "Hi, Sissany."
No, but I felt like he was acting like that.
Not really.
No, not really.
I'm with you, Ryan. Like, I went to baby mode. Like,
Okay.
oh my gosh, this guy knows it's me.
One more time?
Could I send it to Sissany?
There's an S sound in there.
I think I hear a T.
There's a T and an S.
Tiffany. I like to send it to Tiffany.
I like to send them to
Tiffany.
And her twins.
Maybe he said Tissany. Tissany? Could
I send it to
Sissany? He did. He said
like
Tissany. Now he sent him to Tissany. I can't. So,
by the way, this is the story of my life. Whenever I'm on the phone trying to say my name over the phone to somebody,
you would like to report your cable out,
not
Tissany?
exactly. Is it Tiffany? No, it's Sissany. I'll spell it for you. S as in
Tiffany,
Sam,
Sissany,
I as in Sam, A, N as in Nancy.
I know. I feel like when you first started, we had some guests that were like, "Thank you, Tissany."
Yeah, Tiffany, Sicily.
Sicily. Yeah, you get Sicily
a lot.
I get Sicily. So what? He's cheating on his wife, right?
That's the bottom
Regardless.
line. Regardless.
So we should move on and not belabor this, but we did not have the greatest Ryan's Roses this morning. And I think Jamie on the phone here actually has a very good point. Jamie, we seem to be missing the plot here, huh?
I think so. And I think you actually had a good one.
Yeah. And why?
Well, because you actually achieved your goal. So, forget about the name. He conceded that going to lunch with this girl was disrespectful. And, if I were married for 7 years and was in love, and I found out over the radio my wife felt unsafe and that I was cheating on her, I think the proper response, if I'm not doing anything, is to be transparent and tell her how much I love her and reassure her so that she would feel safe again, not to do what we call minimizing or going in denial. He quickly changed from minimizing the whole event to hostility, but he did concede that going to lunch with this girl was inappropriate, and that in and of itself is enough. She needs to pack her bag, because if he hasn't slept with this girl, he's going to. And I'm pretty sure he already met the twins, so. Yeah.
Well, if the twins are what we think the twins
Yeah.
are. But is it such an offense to have lunch with the woman? What's the big deal? If they work together, why can't he have lunch?
No, he can, but the fact that he felt, no, and it's not an offense. I have lunch with females all the time, but the fact that he felt the need to lie about it, there's something underlying there. So,
It's like he felt guilty from the get-go.
Right,
Well,
I tell women all the time.
He did get a little aggressive as the call went on, too.
No, he became hostile very quick, and so, women will say, oh, I know he's cheating on me, and it's like, of course you do. You just don't know why you know. And so she's picking up on all of his nonverbal and physiological changes, and I could tell over the phone the guy's lying, so, yeah,
right.
He needs to leave.
So he needs to go. Well, thank you for that assessment, Jamie. Very official, and we appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You take care. Bye-bye. I think that was the police. He was like an investigator.
I know.
He was Detective Jamie.
That was great.
The big debate after that was, guys, wait, no, you missed it. He wasn't saying Sissany. He was sending the flowers to Tiffany, celebrating her boob job. God. I didn't hear any of that. None of it. But then Patty kind of got us convinced that may be what is going on here.
Mm-hmm.
But only because I'm looking at you. I heard Sissany, and you're having twins, so I thought he was playing us.
I did too. I went straight there.
Of all the Ryan's Roses, that might have been my least favorite. At least this week. So I apologize if we screwed that up, but still, he's not sending roses to his wife.
True.
So there's trouble, and then there are hills.
He's cheating.
It's time, Ellen, for your last Ryan's Roses.
Oh, my God. When you put it that way.
This is your final Ryan's Roses. But I will tell you this. You're welcome to call in and listen on hold anytime. Because you'll be on the air at the same time. Play a song while we're doing it.
Okay, thank
and
you.
you know when we do it. So
yes, I do.
Feel free. It's
All
a
right.
standing invitation.
I'll always forever be a fan.
I do think that we might even need to have Ellen on when we do Ryan's Roses one more time just to say, Ellen, any thoughts on this
Okay.
one? Your opinion on these.
All right, cool. I want to gavel it out.
All right.
All right.
But I want to gavel it out. If people don't listen to the show, that just sounds so weird. I need to shift the gear into serious
All
mode.
right. Okay. What do you have?
Well, I have an email from La Puente.
Uh-huh.
So it says, Ryan and Ellen, I've been listening to Ryan's Roses for many years, and I was one of those wives that never thought in a million years I'd be sending you an email asking for your help, but here I am. My husband's been acting very strange lately. It seems that he does anything in his power to avoid being with me. Whenever his friends call him or anything, he leaves. He's always at the gym. I don't believe him. I think he's elsewhere. I know he's keeping something away from me. Always at the gym. There's a way to check on that, though.
Yeah.
Right? You could certainly follow up to see if he is always at the gym.
Also, I had a friend who had a husband who was always at the gym,
Right.
but he never had sweaty gym clothes.
So what was going on?
Well, he was having an affair.
Okay. Well, case closed.
So if there are no sweaty gym clothes and he's at the gym, where is his gym bag?
Let me ask. Hey, Sarah, thanks for coming on with us, and thank you for sending us the email.
Yeah.
Do you notice any physical transformation in him?
A physical transformation?
Well, meaning if he's at the gym all the time, you'd start to see it on his body.
I guess he's toned up a little over the last couple of months. Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to the gym, but you don't think he's going all the time?
No, I mean, it's also like his friends will ask him to a favor or whatever.
I'm losing you. Are you there?
So,
Wait, hold on for a sec.
okay.
Yeah, you're just breaking up a little bit. So, spotty cell service in La Puente right now. Are you there? Oh, we're losing you. And we can always put on hold and come back and get set for the call. But Sarah, if you can hear me, so you see physical transformation. You think he's going somewhere else other than the gym. What are his friends telling you?
No, it's just like usually when his friends used to call, he would say, I need to spend some time with my family, or I can't. Now, whenever they call for anything, he bolts, he leaves. It just seems weird. It seems like he's avoiding us, our whole family.
Have you asked him?
No, I've been afraid to bring it up,
Oh.
Are there any other signs? Like, is there another woman that you suspect might be having an affair with him?
Not in particular, but he's just been acting so weird. It's not like him.
Is it funny that, like, the second anybody changes in a relationship, the way that they act, all of a sudden you go to an affair? It couldn't be stress at work or anything else. It's like, they're cheating on me. Like, that's just the way we're conditioned to think. I mean, it's kind of the way human nature is.
Yeah, why is that?
Because it's so much happens, I guess.
Yeah.
But it crosses your mind first when there's strange behavior or a shift in a pattern. How long have you been married?
We have been married for 10 years.
Okay. Let's get her on. Let's bring Tanya. And Patty's out today. She's not having the baby, is she today?
No, but there's a doctor's appointment happening and an ultrasound right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So, Sarah, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. We're going to call him now. We're going to offer him some roses. Now, be very careful that you're quiet on the phone. We can listen to him. We want to see who he sends them to and then what notes he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Tanya is going to fill in for Patty. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. Here we go. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, Jake. My name is Tanya. I'm calling from Enchanted Florist. Good morning. Thanks for taking my call.
Okay.
I just wanted to call and offer you a free dozen roses. We're offering them absolutely free today. All I need is just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't need any credit card information. I'm new to town, so I'd appreciate if you could give my new company some love.
Like a promotional thing.
Yeah, like on Instagram or anything like that.
You said I could have a dozen roses?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think a note would be good. Let's have the note say, Daddy loves you.
Okay.
And these are going to go to my daughter, Brooklyn. How cool. She's totally going to love this.
Oh, that's so sweet. Actually, Jake, do you mind if I put you on hold really quick?
Right. And then I'll tell you where to send them.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. Hang on.
Sarah?
Yeah?
He's on hold. Do you have a daughter?
Yeah, we do.
Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want Tanya to just let this go, or do you want us to come in? Because if maybe there's nothing going on and he won't know the difference.
I still think we should talk to him,
Really?
Because now he might hear it on, if he hears it on the radio or someone asks him about it, I just feel like.
I think he shouldn't.
Take Ryan's advice.
I mean, either way, I think I should talk to him.
I think you should talk to. I think we are going to have Tanya lose the conversation here. You should talk to him, and then if he hears it, he hears it. But I don't think we should jump in. We're going back to him now. Okay. All right. So be very, very quiet. So just tell him, get his phone number. Tell him you'll call him back. But the computer's down.
Okay. Hey, Jake.
Yeah?
Okay, so our computer just crashed. I'm so sorry. Do you mind if I call you back in a little bit to get the address of your daughter to send her the flowers?
Okay, yeah, not a problem.
Okay, thank you so much. I have your number, so I'm going to call you back, okay?
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
I just don't think we should jump in.
No.
Right?
No, I think
that's so sweet. You know what? How
Daddy
rare is
loves
that?
you.
But how rare is that? You would think that would be a go-to for a lot of men who have kids, that they send their daughter flowers. But I don't think that ever happens.
It's really sweet.
I was blown away by that.
Daddy loves you. I love him for being a daddy who loves her.
Yeah, but I thought that Sarah should not let her deal with this first.
Totally.
And if it's on the air, so
yeah.
It is what it
But
is.
good advice. Look, chances are maybe he won't hear from anyone about it.
You could never run a flower shop.
Excuse me.
Just telling you.
Wait, I did good.
I thought she was good. I would give her an A.
Really?
Yeah. We grade her.
Oh, she's new to the business. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service and a last resort, here's the story. It comes out of Palmdale. Very quick email. It says, Dear Ryan, I got in a bad car accident a year ago. I was in bed for 4 months.
Oh, my gosh.
That's rough. While I was recovering, my husband cheated on me.
Oh.
Right. He moved out of the house, but now he wants me back. I love him, and I want to work things out, but I want to be certain that he's serious about making it work. I'm going to wait to give my deeper opinion after reading that in a second. Megan, thanks for coming on. How are you? How you feeling?
Hey, hi, how are you guys?
Are you okay?
Well, I am now better than I have been in the past.
But have you recovered from the accident?
Well, yes, I've recovered finally from the accident. It was about a year ago, so yeah, I've little by little been in rehab and everything, and now I'm able to move around again. I was really incapacitated before.
God, I'm glad you're okay. I can't imagine the pain physically of that, and then emotionally of this. Finding out that while you're like bedridden, he's out there running around. Who do you think he cheated with?
I never met the woman, but all the signs were there, and I confronted him about it, and he fessed up to it, and we broke up and everything after that. But I never physically met her. I don't really know what she looks like. I wasn't really able to move around, so I couldn't
Was it a stranger or someone in your circles?
It was a stranger. It was someone that he met on his own. So.
Can I ask you something that might be uncomfortable? Why do you want to forgive him for this? This is more than cheating. It's cheating when you're in the most vulnerable, probably, time of your life.
It was, yeah. Well, the time that I was in the hospital was really, really stressful. I was completely depressed, and every day was just, I asked myself why I was even still alive, I mean, after everything, it was really horrible.
How do you forgive that? Right?
Well, I understand. I'm trying to see both sides of the coin here, because when I married him to be in it for the long run, and I wish so much that this wouldn't have happened, but I still love him, and I think that I can probably, look past this. It's just now he's really trying very hard to get me back, and
yeah, of course he is. But do you have kids? Do you have kids?
No, we were married for 2.5 years, and then the accident happened a year ago, and so we haven't had time for family planning or anything, but
okay.
But
Megan, hang on for a second. We are going to call him and find out if he sends the roses to you, or what's the other woman's name?
She doesn't know.
You don't know her name?
No, I didn't even want to find out. I mean, I was just at a point right there where I just wanted to forget that.
Okay, Megan, I need you to say you have my permission, Ryan, to call and your husband's name on Kiss FM.
Okay. You have my permission, Ryan, to call on Kiss FM.
So we're going to call him, and we're going to offer him some roses. We want to find out what he writes on the card, and obviously who he sends them to. I wish we knew her name, but we don't, so let's see what happens. Obviously, if he sends them to anybody other than Megan, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, Megan, good luck, okay?
Thank you so much, Ryan.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jeremy?
This is he.
Hi, Jeremy. My name is Hannah. I'm calling from Floral Beauty. We're a new flower shop here in Palmdale. How are you this morning?
Okay.
Hi, I'm actually calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. You can send them to anyone you want, and they're absolutely free. We're just doing a new promotion here at our new shop.
Like what, like free flowers?
Yeah, it's a free dozen roses, and I just need the name of whoever you want to send them to, and we can do a quick note. I don't need any billing information from you. I don't need your address or anything like that. Just whoever you want to send them to.
It's not some kind of scam or anything, right? Like try to get my information or whatever?
No. We're just, we're picking some people at random every day, and we're just hoping that if you like the flowers, you can promote us to friends and family, because we're new here in Palmdale.
Okay. Can you put like a note on it?
Of course.
Well, if you can send them to Megan, hold on. And if you could put to Megan, you are my first, my second, my last, my everything.
You are my first, my second, my last, my everything.
Right.
And then do you want me to sign that? Just put your name, Jeremy?
Just put, if you can, just put your true husband.
Jeremy, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. And we've got your wife, Megan, on the line.
Hey, Jen.
She has reached out to us because obviously she told us that you had cheated on her, and she's concerned that you might still be cheating on her. Are you still messing around on your wife? That's really the question here.
This is kind of like left field. I'm sorry. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm not cheating on my wife. Of course I'm not.
But Jeremy, you did. She told us you did, right? Is that correct?
Look, I made a mistake. And
we understand that.
You made a mistake by cheating on your wife when she was in bed for 4 months after a car accident. That was a mistake.
Look, it was a really rough time for me.
How about for her?
I was very isolated. I know. I understand. She did have a really bad time too.
I'm here, Jeremy.
I need a second chance.
Here's the thing. So let's say, yes, you get a second chance. The question is, Megan, are you comfortable and confident that Jeremy deserves a second chance? He asked for forgiveness, and you're willing to forgive him and not doubt him anymore? Because that's the bottom line. If you go to bed every night thinking he's messing with somebody else,
it's never gonna
you're
work.
Never going to have peace of mind. So you have to decide for yourself, do you truly forgive him, and do you move on in the marriage?
You know, Ryan, I'm so relieved right now that he sent the flowers to me, that I really truly think that I'm going to try my hardest to put this past me. And I feel like we've, gone over a hill here, and I truly think I can trust him again. I really love him, and I want this to work so much.
I'm not expecting for things to be completely normal all over again. I know we have to start over. I know this is something that we have to build from the beginning. I know it's going to be hard. It's just I really want what we had back again.
So Megan, do you accept that? Do you? I mean, you have to decide that you accept his statement and stop, thinking he's messing around, because otherwise you're just not going to have peace.
Ryan, I've gone through a lot in my life right now, and I really want my husband to be back again. I know it's going to be a brand new relationship, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to trust him again, because I love him. I'm very confident that we can make this work.
All right. Well, listen, then this is a good call.
Yeah.
If that's the case, this is a good call, and we wish you. No one knows what it's like to be in your shoes, and if this is what makes you happy, God bless you, and go for it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Ryan.
Right. Good luck. Good luck, you guys. Now, I feel very conflicted. Very conflicted. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Hello, Amanda?
Yeah, hi. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Well, kind of.
Not great. Right?
Yeah.
So you say your husband owns a bar. That's how you guys met?
That's correct. Yeah, I was one of the employees back in the days. Yeah.
And married 4 years?
Yes. And then we had a baby, and he promised me to do stop working at night because the baby, especially because the baby, and we are family, and we wanted to be together, and he could stay, to the night with him and me, but he hasn't done it. So he keeps working through the night. Actually, he has been increasing a little bit, going more to the night.
He's been what?
Increasing, his nights at the bar.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I'm suspicious, because one of these girls, it doesn't feel right. It's just kind of like she's flirting. When I go and say hi very nicely, she barely look at me. So I don't know. I feel like she's hiding something, and I think it's because maybe they have something together.
Yeah, but he is the boss, right?
Yeah, he's the boss. Maybe she's just kissing up to the boss, or she's just a flirt.
I know, but okay, if you want to do that with a boss, you might do it with a boss wife. You know, you want to be nice with everyone, and she's not doing it with me.
Well, maybe her intentions are bad, but his are still pure. Could it be that?
And also, I mean, 3 girls, he hired them. It doesn't mean he's doing something with them.
But you know, the thing is, like, that happened to me. Like, we met that way.
What do you mean that happened to you? What do you mean?
I mean, the thing is, like, yeah, I was a regular employee, and then we start flirting, and then we fall in love. So how, you know, I'm thinking it might happen the same.
Thing. Okay.
So
Yeah,
you're
why
thinking
not?
he's falling into the trap that he fell into with you. Was he married when he met you?
No, but... You
But
know.
still, he's the boss and you're an employee and you guys got together.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same scenario.
And you know that there's
But
something.
has he stayed late with these girls or anything?
I mean, he needs to be there all night. Like, he's doing the inventory right now, and look at the time. Like, so he's been there all night. And I'm not saying maybe...
Wait. All night? What do you mean all night?
Yeah, because he's at the bar, and then they need to close, they need to clean, they do the accounting, and after that he's doing the inventory. So he comes, basically he stays there the whole night, and he hasn't come back yet.
How old is she?
She's 21, so could you imagine 21?
And how old are you? How old are you?
Right now, I'm 32.
Okay.
All right.
We can... Want to call?
Yeah,
Make the
I
call?
guess. I mean, okay.
So Patty's going to come in. Patty?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to offer the flowers to him, and let's see who he sends them to. Who's top of mind, Rebecca or you? Right?
Yeah.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, I'm giving you permission to call, and all the permission to Kiss FM.
Good luck.
Hello, this is Eric.
Hi, Eric. My name's Patty calling from beautifulflowers.com. How are you?
I'm good.
Good
How may I help
morning.
you?
I'm calling because
Good
you've been
morning.
chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want this morning. I don't need any information from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address, and the note.
Okay.
And so if you order from me today, I make sure they get them today or any day this week at no cost to you.
Oh, really? And how was I chosen, though?
Well, you might have purchased something online, and usually when you purchase something online, you opt in to get discounts and promotions. I don't know exactly which website you were purchasing anything from, but that's usually how we get our customers' information.
All right. So I guess definitely I would like to send them to my wife, Amanda.
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Just put on that, that we have a great time all the time together, that I just love being with her. Just, there's always fun times with her.
And how do you spell her name?
Amanda.
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 Eric?
Yeah.
Hello, Eric. It's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K. You're on
Hi,
the radio.
Eric.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Need you to know that.
Okay.
And Amanda's on the phone. She had us call you because, well, Amanda, tell him.
Hi, babe. I just called in because I wanted to see who were you picking to send those roses, because I know I've been suspicious. I just don't feel right, baby. I just feel like this has been eating me inside, and I just wanted to let you know that I don't feel good about the new girl that you have at the bar, that Rebecca that is 21 years old. It's just, I thought she was flirting with you, and she wanted you to get away from me. So I don't know, I wanted to really know the truth, but it seems like you think about me.
Of course I think about you, Amanda. I mean, I can't understand why you're even doing this, putting me on the radio. It just makes no sense. I'm tired of telling you that you're supposed to trust me. I mean, how many times have we had this conversation, Amanda? Come on.
I know, and I'm sorry. I just really, really wanted to. I mean, I feel so bad. I really want to cry, but you know what? Like, I'm sorry. I just really wanted to know, and I didn't know. I didn't know better. One time I was listening at the radio, and I just got this great idea to have them call you and see if you were thinking of me.
Is there anything going on between you and Rebecca?
Rebecca?
Yeah.
Yeah. The 21-year-old waitress.
Right. She's one of the employees in the job.
Right.
What's
Late
going on
night
with
inventory, Nothing?
There is nothing but professional stuff going on with Rebecca at work, because she works a lot, and I praise her for her work. What's wrong with that? Wouldn't you do that with any
Here's
employee
the
of yours?
thing, Eric, there's an issue with Amanda. She doesn't feel good, so you should, maybe
Make
she's
her feel-
wrong, but
right.
make her feel better. I mean, you said this keeps coming up. Well, then don't stay there all night. Hire someone else to do that kind of thing. But I think that at this time, don't you feel like it's important that you need to give her some more attention?
Security,
Yeah, I mean, okay, you guys are putting me in a spot. I mean, I'm supposed to be running a business there. You know what I mean? And how am I supposed to run a business if I can't have a good communication with?
Because you got to run your family too.
Are you cheating on your wife with
No,
Rebecca?
Amanda, listen to me. I am not cheating on you. The only woman I want in my life is you. Okay, baby? Yo te amo. All right? You hear me? I said it on live radio. Yo te amo. I'm not with nobody else.
But you got to make her feel that way,
Yeah, like
like a
put the
priority.
actions behind the words, and then maybe everything will be fine.
All right, I'll tell you guys what. And man, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna start cutting out a couple of nights more from work, and I'll see who I can replace to get to replace me.
All right,
That way, I'll be spending more time with you and the baby at home and stuff like that. But just at least give me at least till the end of.
Hang on for 1 sec. Hold on, Amanda.
Yes?
We actually think he's not cheating, but you should investigate this girl.
No, you don't, because he's weird. I mean, I just don't know. I just have that sixth sense feeling.
But we think he's being authentic.
Yeah.
Which is a first.
But I think it's more about her than him. And, like guys, when it's about like flirting, you never know, especially in a bar, if you drink or if you had some alcohol.
Well, look,
you can
Amanda,
lose
look,
it.
he loves you. You're his family. You win. Don't let her crawl under your skin. Show her who's boss, and that's it.
Thank you, guys. Yeah,
Just
I
be
feel much
confident.
better.
You need to talk
And
to yourself.
he owns a bar. Like, that's his line of
Yeah.
work,
Yeah.
I think he'll try harder.
I hope so, because it's just hard with a baby. I think I don't feel as sexy as before. But as you said, I need to be confident.
I think we like him. We believe him. We believe him.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good luck. All right?
Thank you. I'm going to be confident. Thank you. Thank you for your work. That's
It's
been
our
a lot.
pleasure. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
The Exorcist was, and possibly still is, the most scariest movie of all time, and definitely one of the most uncomfortable, as it tells the story of Reagan, a young child from Georgetown, Washington DC, who starts displaying strange behavior, till it becomes apparent that she is possessed by an evil demon, with increasingly disturbing and foul behavior, where her desperate mother, Chris, played by Ellen Burstyn, enlists the help of local priest Damian Karras, played by Jason Miller. However, it becomes clear that Reagan needs an exorcism, where Father Merrin, played by Max von Sydow, shows up to rid the demon, of which he has come face to face with the evil creature in the past and must settle an old score. Released in 1973, The Exorcist shocked, appalled, repulsed, and terrified movie audiences, and became an instant horror classic. There is actually tons of interesting stories and trivia when it comes to the behind the scenes of The Exorcist, more than just a top 10 can do justice for. However, today I'll just focus on the 10 things that stood out to me. But if this video interests you and you want to know more, then I encourage you to see for yourself and check out the behind the scenes of The Exorcist, as it's a very fascinating movie. So with that, 10 things you didn't know about The Exorcist. Number 10, based on a true story, somewhat. Of course, before the Exorcist movie, there was the Exorcist book, which was written by American author and filmmaker William Blatty, who would go on to produce the movie adaptation. However, the backstory of how The Exorcist came to be is an interesting one, as Blatty took inspiration from an apparent 1949 incident involving the exorcism of a young boy. The boy showed increasingly violent and disturbing behavior, along with words apparently being cut into his body, until an exorcism was performed. Skeptics believe the boy was either mentally ill or seeking attention, but regardless, the incident fascinated William Blatty, to which he would eventually write a book about the incident where he retreated to a cabin on the Encino Hills in California, and wrote the book, which was published in 1971, where it became an instant hit and was even the 8th most sold book in Spain at the time.
And of course, Blatty would change certain elements to his story, namely the gender of the young protagonist.
Number 9, casting. Due to The Exorcist's disturbing and confronting nature, it seemed that not many major stars wanted to be in the movie, with a few exceptions, until it was decided to mainly cast unknowns. Marlon Brando was the initial choice to play Father Merrin, but William Friedkin, who became the movie's director, opposed the idea, fearing that it would be looked upon as a Marlon Brando movie and take away the individuality of the story. Jack Nicholson was chosen for Father Karras, but it was actually Stacy Keach who was cast in the role. However, Friedkin saw Jason Miller in a play that he wrote and starred in called The Championship Season, to which Friedkin sought it after the actor and cast him in the role. Audrey Hepburn was offered the part of Reagan's mother, Chris, but she said she wouldn't star in the movie unless it was filmed in Rome, so naturally that idea was scrapped. In fact, at one stage, even Reagan was going to be played by a different young actress, that being Denise Nickerson, aka Violet from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. However, when her parents read the script, they opposed it and refused their daughter to star in the shock horror movie. I guess being turned into a blueberry they could deal with. Being turned into a demon, not so much. However, Linda Blair's mother found the script and loved it and set up an audition for her daughter, and the rest was history.
Supposedly, Warner Brothers weren't too happy that the cast was mainly unknowns, as having big names in your movie makes it more bankable. However, not having well-known actors in The Exorcist gives it an unnerving realism, in my opinion.
Number 8. The shoot was twice as long due to accidents. William Blatty's choice for directing The Exorcist was always William Friedkin, who previously directed The French Connection, which, like The Exorcist, has a gritty realism about it. But it seems Friedkin had his work cut out for him, as filming The Exorcist was anything but a smooth ride. Stories of behind the scenes of making The Exorcist seem to be full of shocking accidents and other unfortunate happenings. For example, during the production, most of the set burned down. Both Linda Blair and Ellen Burstyn suffered permanent life injuries while making the movie, and thus all these incidents caused the movie to go over its designated filming schedule, of which the movie's budget doubled. Burstyn claimed that 9 people associated with the movie died while making The Exorcist, including actor Jack McGowran, who played the alcoholic movie director who died of a heart attack shortly after filming. The twist being that in The Exorcist, his character also suffered a shocking and unexpected death. This led many people to believe that The Exorcist production was cursed. And incidentally, The Exorcist was released on December the 26th, so technically it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, Merry Christmas everyone! Enjoy your Yuletide demonic possession and pea soup vomit!
Number 7. Creating Pazuzu for the big screen. Pazuzu was always intended to be the demon in The Exorcist, as the evil creature was even named in the book. However, the name Pazuzu is never actually mentioned in the film. Instead, for the most part, the demon taking control of Reagan is either referred to as Captain Howdy or even the devil. Pazuzu is actually a part of religious scripture, where it's explained that he's a demon of the wind and can control storms and drought. However, leaving ambiguity over the true identity of the demon in The Exorcist does lead to more intrigue. For the most part, the demon was performed by a young Linda Blair, along with Mercedes McCambridge, who provided that eerie and haunting voice. McCambridge was a radio actress, once even praised by the great Orson Welles. She apparently chain-smoked and was on a diet of whiskey and raw eggs to achieve the voice. She originally wasn't credited in the movie, which caused something of a stir, to which her name was then finally added to the credits.
The actual face of Pazuzu, which often flashes throughout the movie, was performed by actress Eileen Dietz, who would have been about 29 at the time of filming. And yes, it's weird seeing her without all the makeup, as she looks nothing like how she does in The Exorcist. In fact, there is even something quite elegant and glamorous about her. Interestingly, there are even some production photos of Diaz in makeup as a possessed Reagan, so I wonder if she was originally going to have a bigger part and maybe even play Reagan in her advanced stages of possession. Also, this behind the scene footage shows that the actress was used for close-up shots of Reagan projectile vomiting. So yeah, the actress actually does pop up every now and then throughout the film. Number 6. Deleted spider walk scene. Something of an anomaly of The Exorcist is the staircase spider crawl, where Reagan comes down the stairs in a truly shocking and inhuman looking manner. Despite being in the book, Friedkin felt that it happened too early in the film, so he removed the scene, which I personally kind of agree with, as part of the horror of the first part of The Exorcist is not knowing exactly what is going wrong with Reagan, along with her mother's struggle to find out. Having this scene would have set up straight away that supernatural forces are at play very early in the film, thus removing the mystery and tension. Also, the scene features Reagan crawling around the place with a snake tongue. Look, to me this just doesn't go with the film and seems cheesy. The scene was put back in the movie for the 2001 director's cut, where this time we get a close-up of an actress spewing blood, but to me it still doesn't work as you can clearly see the actress isn't Linda Blair. Number 5. Possessed Reagan was going to look more like a witch. Dick Smith provided the makeup effects for The Exorcist, which were pretty groundbreaking for the time. Dick Smith needs little introduction, having provided makeup effects for The Godfather and Scanners. However, it seemed that there was something of a struggle to find the right look to give possessed Reagan, where at one stage she was even going to resemble a witch, complete with crazy hair. Seriously, just give her a pointy hat and she's a witch. There were alternative makeup designs, like this one which kind of made her look like a vampire, but it actually looks slightly comical at the same time. With these two, where they tried to make her look elderly. I think they got the look right eventually, where they made Reagan look more diseased than monstrous, which looked horrific but subtle. Also, the scene where Reagan does the famous head spin was performed by a dummy, and to make sure the dummy looked real enough, it was placed in the back of a car and driven around Washington DC, to the shock of onlookers. Number 4. The Exorcist changed the perception of the Ouija board. Ouija boards have been around since the 1800s, and believe it or not, but they were often seen as a popular thing to do while on a date. Despite the fact that these strange boards could supposedly communicate with the dead, Ouija board historian Robert Murch claims that they were seen as silly and jokey, an odd humorous gimmick, even appearing in a 1951 episode of I Love Lucy. However, he also claims that after The Exorcist, no one was laughing anymore. Everything changed, thanks to a scene where it's implied that Reagan had made contact with the terrifying demon after playing with a Ouija board, with customers now fearing that Ouija boards will also make them yell out vulgar profanities while spewing out green soup. Yet, from then on, the boards were seen in a much more sinister light, and became something more associated with terror and demonic possession. No longer were they seen as being harmless, of which even in modern years, horror movies revolving around Ouija boards are still being released. And of course, after The Exorcist, the Ouija board was denounced by religious groups and became more of a controversial pastime. Number 3. Famous imagery inspired by paintings. The most famous piece of imagery associated with The Exorcist is the haunting shot of Father Merrin arriving at the McNeil residence in the cold night, with a street light displaying a foggy path to Reagan's bedroom window, showing the challenge that awaits Merrin. The visual is both symbolic and chilling, and would even make it to the movie's poster, making it one of the most iconic visuals in movie history. However, the production took inspiration for this scene from a series of paintings, those being René Magritte's Empire of Light. The paintings were created between 1947 and 1965, and would show dark silhouettes of infrastructure and trees, with an evening sky, with a lit up part of the scenery thanks to a street light, causing a revealing and ominous glow. It shows the details that awake which can't be seen without the light, as they eerily lay hidden in the darkness, making otherwise mundane imagery quite spooky and a little bit strange and mysterious. And thus the imagery helped create the famous Exorcist scene. It's probably just as well that that scene was used for the movie's poster, as the original poster was just going to use a family photo of a rather happy-looking Reagan. Yeah, it doesn't exactly scream out terror, does it? Number 2, first horror movie to be nominated for an Oscar. Yes, believe it or not, but The Exorcist was nominated for an Oscar, making it the first horror movie to do so. To put things into context, I think that horror movies were always looked upon as being silly, just gimmicks for movie audiences to get cheap thrills. Now yes, the horror movie landscape was changing and becoming a genre to be taken more seriously, what with the likes of fellow demonic child movie, The Omen. However, The Exorcist cemented horror as a respectable genre in the business, and something to be taken seriously as much as, say, a historical drama movie. The Exorcist was nominated for Best Picture but lost to The Sting, but either way it was a step in the right direction, and horror could now be fully appreciated and realised for its contributions to cinema as a respected genre. Number 1. Cinematic Neuroses. When The Exorcist was released into theatres, not only did it terrify movie audiences, but apparently, and I do emphasise apparently, caused other physical phenomena to happen to moviegoers. Word had it that people were so terrified and repulsed with what they saw that audiences would frequently be vomiting, to the point where some cinemas even handed out vomit bags with Exorcist movie tickets. There was also reports of people fainting, having heart attacks, and even miscarriages. This newfound phenomena in movie theatre viewing was called cinematic neuroses by newspaper journalists. There was also something of a controversy in the rating, as The Exorcist was rated R in order for it to become more of a commercial success, as opposed to an X rating, which would always lead to limited advertising. However, this meant that children were able to be taken to see The Exorcist, so to prevent this, many cities around the world banned The Exorcist from being screened, and the movie wasn't even available on home video in Great Britain until 1999. However, despite its controversies, The Exorcist would go on to make $441.3 million at the box office, making it one of the most successful movies of all time. So that was my look into The Exorcist, and it's a classic cinematic horror masterpiece. There's no other way to explain it. But I must be warned though that it is an adult movie, and there are confronting themes in it. So it's not a casual viewing for popcorn entertainment kind of movie. But if you want something challenging and confronting, then definitely check out The Exorcist. Anyway, I'm Minty and I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some lunch. But maybe not pea soup though. Ugh. See ya!
It is time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship and you are concerned, you can send us an email, and we'll see if you want to go on the air to try and find out more. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sisney, this is a public service. If you think someone's cheating in your relationship and you don't know what to do, there's a child in my son's preschool that looks a lot like my son.
No frickin' way.
Wow. Elise, I can't even believe you. I'm just reading this email on the air. There's a kid that looks like your son that's not your son at your kid's preschool?
Yeah.
So what do you think is happening?
Okay, well, I think that, well, let me just back it up a bit. I started digging around, and I realized that there's the mom in the school of that kid used to work at my husband's company. And when I Googled her on her LinkedIn, it showed that she worked there from 2014 to 2017.
Okay.
So you hear what I'm saying.
Well, it's almost 2020. Preschool, age matches up. I hear what you're saying. So
she was pregnant while working there?
I think she may have become pregnant.
Were you married to your husband at this point?
Yes. And I don't know if anything is still going on, but I am convinced that he has been lying to me and that he has another son.
at your same son's school?
Yeah, they're in the same school, and they look very, very alike, and my son looks very much like his father.
Does your husband have, like, distinct features that, like,
Yes.
what?
I mean, the genes are strong in this one, if you get what I mean. And this boy also looks extremely like my husband.
My heart is racing right now.
Okay, let's put a stop to it right now. We're going to put you on hold, come back, and make the call and ask the questions to him and see who he wants to send the roses to. What's her name? Do you know another woman's name?
Her name is Cynthia.
Coming back, hold on. Let's do this call now. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So Elise in Hacienda Heights thinks that her husband has had a child with another woman because there is a little boy that looks like her son at the preschool, and that her husband's been lying about this because Cynthia and her husband work together, and this could be shocking and very, very hurtful.
I feel uncomfortable, really.
Well, Elise, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband.
Okay. We're going to call him. Sisney is going to ask him who he wants to send the roses to. You said the woman he used to work with, that could be the mom of this little boy that was with your husband, is Cynthia.
Yeah, I saw that it's her birthday this week, so I thought, this would be a good time to try this as any, right?
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I am. You know what? It has taken me the longest time to just get the guts to do this, but look, it's her birthday this week. Let's just do this.
Okay. We're going to make the call now. Be very, very quiet. We're going to have you hear everything. Sisney is going to offer the roses, and we're going to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. So remember, she and her husband have a son at this preschool. There's another little boy that looks like their son, and she thinks that her husband has had a child with the woman that he used to work with. The timing matches up. Okay, be very quiet. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Noah?
Yeah,
Hi, Noah. My name is Christina. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
I'm calling from CC's Flowers and More. We're actually brand new to the area, and the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free flowers to anybody that they like today. They're absolutely free. I don't need any credit card info, billing info, or anything like that. Just the name of the person you want to send the flowers to and a note.
I'm okay.
Are you sure they're free? It's a promotion that we're doing. We just hope that if you like our roses, you refer us to friends and family.
No, it sounds good. I'm not really interested in doing anything like that right now.
Isn't there anybody in your life you would like to send flowers to?
If I get flowers, I'm just gonna get them.
No, but these are free. You won't have to pay for anything. Honestly, no. You'd be like the fifth person that's hung up on me, and my boss is on me to just like get this one thing out. And so, if there's anybody that you want to send the roses to,
I'm really, really sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting way too many telemarketing.
Noah, sorry to interrupt. This is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Elise, on the line. Can I ask you a couple questions? Can you stay on?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. We're calling you with a couple of tough questions. Your wife is concerned that maybe you have had an affair with another woman a few years ago that you worked with named Cynthia. Should she be concerned?
No, not at all.
Sure. Well,
why don't you tell your husband what you have seen and why you're suspicious, Elise?
So Noah, I Googled your friend Cynthia, and I can see that she worked with you some years back. So don't pretend like you don't know her. And you would also know her from the school because she also has a son at the school that looks very much like our son, who just happens to look extremely like you. So I want you to be completely honest with us and tell us what happened.
Hey, this
is ludicrous. I have done nothing with Cynthia.
Oh, so we know her now. Great. That's the start. So please just be honest and tell us exactly what happened between you and Cynthia.
I don't know why you would want to do, or why you would want to ask me like this. There's nothing. Look, I've never cheated on you, period. That's all you got to know.
Well, then how does it look like this kid looks like our kid and they both look like you?
Sweetheart, I don't know, okay?
Can I suggest some things I'm uncertain about?
Yes.
Please.
Can you talk to the kid?
No, don't talk to the kid.
I'm uncertain. I'm just asking.
No. Leave the kids out of this. If anything, talk to Cynthia.
I'm just asking. All right. Well, that was another thing I was uncertain about asking.
There's no reason to get all into that. I mean,
Well, if there's nothing wrong, then she can
I
definitely
agree.
go to Cynthia.
I'm just saying, no, I don't know that I can trust you, and I don't know that I believe you. And so, Elise, who can you talk to? Can you talk to Cynthia?
Yes.
You shouldn't.
Who's the father of the child? Let's find out.
Sweetheart, babe, listen to me. I'm not the only person at my work that looks like me, okay? Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's your brother's kid? So wait, your brother... Oh, my God. Your brother had the affair.
Can we not talk about it? You want to talk to me? Let's just talk.
Wait, Elise, what happened? Hold on. His brother worked in the same place and was married and had an affair, you think?
Yeah.
Well, we could have guessed that early on then.
I'm so sorry. I think we should talk about this at home.
Hold on for a second. Before you go, I just want to make sure I understand. So, Noah, you have a brother that resembles you. Is he a twin?
I mean, he might as well be. But I'm not, I can't talk.
No, I know, I understand. But just so, before you go, so you have a brother who was married at the time. Is he still married? Elise, is he still married?
Yes, they are still together.
Well, that's a problem.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, why didn't you tell us, Elise, that he had a brother that looked alike? Because that could have saved a lot of time and uncomfortableness here.
They always seem so happy. They're, they're like the perfect couple. I never thought.
Well, all right, I will let you guys go, Elise and Noah. So, Elise, you believe your husband here?
I do, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, good luck.
I'll call you right now.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying, again, uncertain about what I'm about to say, but that would have been valuable information to have going in. That's pretty obvious to me.
1,000%. Yes. I know. But I don't know. Maybe she was just like so caught up in the fact that it was her husband, She didn't even think that it could have been his brother.
Just to wrap up Ryan's Roses. So do you believe, Sisney, that Noah's brother was the one that had the child and that's why the other...
I do.
And how does no one know about this? Like, that's the other
know.
thing that's striking. So Noah has a brother that looks alike. The brother's married and the child is in school and it's all big top secret. No one knows this is happening and the kid's just roaming around the same school as Noah's son.
First of all, I don't know
make
how
sense. It doesn't make sense.
Somebody could do this,
I don't
especially
believe
to
it.
a child.
I actually don't think it makes sense. I don't think it makes sense. So this child is at school and no one knows the parents?
Well, knows their mom. There's a lot of single parents. Sometimes you have, situations where you don't know the father.
I don't know that I understand what happened, but I can't believe
We need to talk to Cynthia. That's the bottom line.
It is possible. Both my kids look just like my brothers. And if my brothers were to have my kids for a day, people would think that my kids are my brother's kids.
Right.
Because they look very much like my brothers. So it is possible that Noah's brother is the father of this kid.
Right, but no one knows about it? And the kids are roaming around together in the playground?
It seems crazy that he's not paying child support or
It seems
someone
crazy that it's so
involved.
secretive to me.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Do you understand?
Or maybe everyone does know, but not.
Well, not everyone knows. Elise didn't know.
Elise doesn't know.
So everyone knows, but
Maybe
Elise,
only
all the kids, do the kids know?
Only the parties involved know.
It's too complicated.
It makes me sick to my stomach.
It's too much.